They do move in herds.
They know when we go live. And then they're like, Sumner, why didn't you tell us when we went live? I literally do a countdown and everything. We're live,
I want to say
everybody.
something before we start. I sneezed on stream or in Zoom.
Yeah,
You put it in chat? You said that I unblessed you? Cancel culture Jen, please?
Hashtag cancel
Jen,
Jen.
don't take this away from me. Cancel culture Jen. She took this away from me and she took away the bless.
Okay, but listen, he went two with a dab. That is not blessable.
To explain it from a third-party perspective, he sneezed into his arm, and then Jen was like, bless you, buddy. And then he dabbed, and Jen was like, I take it back.
I'm hashtag free Jen. I'm not, no.
Yeah,
I'm
free
on Jen.
me.
I'm on Team Jen there. Sorry.
Give me back my job.
I'm on Team Banana Milk.
Okay, Ash, you're also fired. I'm just kidding.
Oh, bye. Nice
This is a dictatorship.
No, Ash, never leave.
This is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship, and I rule with an iron dick.
Oh my god.
All right. Great segue.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Oblivion Isles on our Mondays. And so we are Fateful Encounters, and my name's Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hello, Jen.
Obviously unblessed and canceled DM, but that's okay. Let's go to our canceled Dylan.
Why am I canceled? All I did was sneeze.
Yeah,
I'm Dylan. I play the sea elf of the group named Kuro's Toy Hunter, and I'm going to popcorn it over to my good personal close friend, some tummy number over there.
Some tummy number.
Hey, that's me. Let me just flip my face horizontally. Why? Perfect. Now I'm here. Hi, everyone. I'm Sumner. I'll be playing Galvin, the Tempest, Aarakocran Tempest. Did I say that right?
You said that twice.
Galvin, the Aarakocran Tempest, the cleric, the Rohan.
He's the oncoming storm. It's fine.
And
Tempest, the cleric Rohan.
Yeah, adult ADHD for the win, everyone. Hi, my name is Sumner, and I'm going to popcorn it over to Mika.
Oh, that's me. Hello. My name is Mika, and I play Callista. Why does it take me a second every time to remember what day it is? I play Callista. It is Monday. I am a tiefling druid, and I'm just excited to be here.
She hunts mushrooms.
I do hug mushrooms.
You hunt them.
I had a lot of thoughts in my head but none of them are appropriate. So I'm gonna popcorn it to Zach.
Yeah, all right, I'll follow that up. I am Zach, and I play Chains, the rogue and eventually artificer Tabaxi.
Maybe someday.
Someday. If Jen allows it,
Yeah.
No.
No, you're canceled.
Canceled.
Everyone's
Okay.
canceled.
Now I'm gonna leave now. Okay, bye.
All right. Well, Fateful Encounters had a good run. Didn't make it a year.
I
All right, Ash,
just
you're
joined.
up.
We're not allowed to not make it. I'm attached to y'all now, so just you're so
Shit. Hi, it's me, Ash. I'm forced here against my will every Monday.
Just pan over to my eyes, and it's like, she.
You're providing a wonderful scene for the
Wait,
stream
Jen,
here,
can you do
Dylan.
the anime villain thing where they like push their glasses up like that?
But I can't. So I won't.
Get your cat butt off camera.
She does what she wants.
TOS.
This isn't a country song, Dylan.
This isn't a country song.
I feel like that's a reference that I don't get, but all right.
Why do I love that our stream started out with a cat butthole? I just feel like
Anyway.
That's where we ended up.
Anyway, I play Rav, and I'm a monk/ranger, and I'm smarter than Chains. Anyway, we're done.
wow, you came in throwing hands today, Ash.
How weird of her.
That's
Never.
God. I've never seen Rav throw hands before.
So unlike her. She's usually so
unlike
calm.
All right. That's everyone.
That's everyone. And
With
everyone.
a wink. Sorry.
It is time for you all to know that I have officially sat down and wrote the ending of our game.
Are you gonna kill us all?
That means
Don't do
that we're in the home stretch of the final month of playing this game. We have 3 to 4 more games. Guys, are we sad? Because I am.
I'm kind of excited to move on to Zach's game so I can play this character I have in my brain.
Me too,
Yeah,
though.
same.
I mean, I love Rav.
Wow.
This was
what
my
a trip,
first character with you guys, so I just feel mostly like I just really am
Into
a
the
little.
trash she goes.
But let's take a minute to talk about before we get into the game. I want to
You
take a
asshole.
minute and talk about our favorite part of this relatively short campaign. Like the campaigns that I've always run have been years long, but they always ended up not being finished. Like I've never finished a game that isn't from start to end.
Yeah. It's just
Which
been like a
is
saga.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like episodic in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like how Star
How
Trek
do we feel?
never ends. How One Piece never ends. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed my character progression.
Everybody
Like,
in
just
the
in
Zoom
general.
meeting, look at my dog's head.
What? She looked like
Existential crisis.
Oh my god. Summer, please zoom in. Like chat can't
I'm
see
working
it.
on it.
She looks dead. Dead.
Royal Crablet, thank you for that. 5
Ash, if I
sub.
ever come
Love
over
you.
to your house, I feel like you're just gonna spend all your time with my
Other
Courtney, and I'm gonna
side,
spend
other
all my
side,
time
other
with
side,
yours.
other side,
Oh,
other
she's
We'll
side.
never talk to
Oh,
each
there
other.
she is.
No, other side.
Fucking Mika.
Chuck.
Riley, sis, that's a whole ass mood, girl. I feel you. I feel you, sis.
She's sad I didn't give her any more cheese.
Oh my gosh, how dare you not? I know you can't, but I also have to harass you about it.
That's gonna be her now. That's,
That's the look at her. She's like, Mother, why have you forsaken me?
Mother, give me cheese.
Why?
Mother.
That's me on Mondays
Mother.
for sure. Oh.
all right,
guys,
Ash, well,
sorry.
get comfortable
Talk
because you're
about
not on cam.
Chains,
so-
Chains was talking about how
my
he enjoyed
dog
his
on
character. And I want
cam.
to apologize up front that you're not going to get to Artificer, but future Chains has a cannon. Like, we have that in our
He
brains.
lost his arm too, and
And an
went to go
arm, but
be
he
on
got
a
it back.
farm.
I'm pretty sure I gave him that arm back, though, right?
He's straight retired after that game.
Yeah, he was done.
He said nah.
We were all done after that
Asterak is too
game.
much. I'm
We
done.
I punched Asterak in the face.
we opened a farm.
Yep.
You married. You
I
married
died,
a
so
tiefling.
actually, I
No, you
just
came. We brought you back. We brought all
And
of
then
you
you
back.
Twice.
changed gods.
I did. I changed back though. Every time I die, I switch gods. It's canon now.
Sending chains
It's like a double
to the
negative
form
type
of-
thing.
Alpha, quit making me laugh so hard.
So I have an idea.
We're not
I'm going to
sending
announce
chains to
it.
a
It's the
farm.
first time you guys have heard this, but I think for our very last episode, we may have a special guest.
Is it our
It may be a way for us to have closure to this story and would lead us to Tomb of Horrors.
is it our favorite
Is
man?
Vic gonna come in and kill Kuros? Is that why Kuros wasn't there?
It's potentially Vic. I don't have a confirmation yet, but I
Vic,
think it'd
we've
be
already
cool.
been told you have to do it now. Do you
Yeah,
hear
Vic.
me? We missed
Yeah,
you.
and he and
already
Kuros have to fight to the death, and Kuros has to lose. That's why Kuros isn't there. And then
That'd be
everyone's like, "This is a
interesting.
better paladin, so we're taking
That
him."
would be interesting.
Kuros was just collecting seashells and didn't get the memo.
We were like, we had the carriage by the shore, and we're like, Kuros, go collect shells. And you were like, oh, okay. And then we were like, go, go.
I can do that.
You see him like doing 80 damage to crabs on the beach.
He's doing, I'm gonna drop
Give
a
me
4th
your
level divine
shell.
smite on this fucking
I'm not.
crab.
I'm dancing with the crabs. I'm doing my.
Doing crab rave.
Yeah. I'm grooving.
I can't
What
do
does it
an
mean?
Irish
I just want to
accent.
point out that during that moment, the chaotic members of the group all did the crab dance, and the two people that usually lead us on the right path were just like,
I feel very called
it
out.
was just really fitting.
Me and
So-
Mika just feed off chaotic energy.
How else are we
You do.
feeling?
Does
We've
too.
only had one. We had Chain speak about his experience, kind of. He didn't get to finish unless you want to finish.
Do you want to
I said
finish?
it's been fun. Like I like that I've been able to, like with this character, I felt like I really got to use my surroundings, and I haven't done that before, and so that's been fun for this one.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Disrespect your surroundings.
Well, I'm glad that means that like I've written a good enough like environment that you feel like you can manipulate it. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Anyone
sad
else?
I'm sad at the thought of my sweet sea elf boy retiring.
I'm
Well,
sad
you were.
thought that I don't get to make any more nat 20s at dragons with rocks.
Eating rocks.
I don't
You
know.
never know.
I've played a fair amount of D&D with you, Ash, and I see Rav in all of them. I'm not.
There's a little bit of Rav in all of them, which
I
means
am just chaotic energy.
You're
Like,
just
I-
you're
inside of us.
reckless
Absolutely love
abandon.
it.
Just
I love it so much. You're perfect is what you are.
Thanks. That's what my mom said.
She right though.
Yeah, and I get to deal with both of your chaotic asses on Friday.
I
You
won't be
chose
here.
this life.
like that scene in Lilo and Stitch where Lilo's praying for some like angel to come down to her, and then it cuts to that scene of Stitch just like
the nicest angel.
like that's
Can you
Ash.
send me an angel? The nicest angel you have.
What Chad
That's
doesn't know
Ash.
is that Zach DMs like a not streamed game, just like a for funsy home game for me, Ash, and a few friends. Shannon is one of them. I love her so much.
My too.
And he deals with so much chaotic energy. Like the rest of them are pretty chill. Shannon kind of caves to our chaotic energy a lot,
Yeah.
which I kind of love. We're bringing her to the dark side. But Ash and I are just like, let's just do this random bullshit. And Zach is just like, I can't see him because we're only on chat, but I can sense that he's
Let me frame it for you all.
Like,
We found a sacrificial blood pool and decided and yelled blood party and climbed in while the rest of the party was like, what the fuck? And then we held up bear. What was my scorpion's name?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but I held him up.
I have it written down.
But we're not talking about my game. We're talking about Jin's game.
That was just
guys.
a shout out to Zach's ability to deal with chaos. And why
It's gonna be fun.
Full circle.
But
Full circle.
that also tells everyone that our next game is going to be DM'd by Zach.
That's right. That's right.
So,
that's right.
Zach, do you have a
bless your
plan for us?
bud.
I have a plan for you.
Do you have a plan? Like, what are we playing? Do you have anything
God
to
have a
discuss?
plan for me.
You have a
Do you have
plan?
a plan,
Plan
God?
for me?
I mean, just plan for a nautical adventure. Not a cool adventure.
No, it's gonna be very cool.
What? Are you serious? Is it really gonna? Can we be pirate? Are we gonna be pirate? That's.
I mean, that's up to you. You can. You know.
I already know what I'm making.
Yeah, I have a character.
She's
planned
rolling
out.
it up right now.
I'm not sure.
No, I did that last
I'm not
night.
sure if it would be allowed, but I have a character in mind that I'm very excited to play.
Is it Kuros?
No, it's not Kuros.
Is it
Although
Kuros?
Kuros fits perfectly. When I heard Zach was the next one, I was like, I picked Kuros for the wrong campaign.
Ah, no.
It's,
I think
Kuros.
Kuros fit wonderfully within Oblivion
Yeah, he
Isles.
did.
It's a good moving forward and like ground and rock for everybody. So that's for sure.
He's great.
But the nautical theme would have been perfect for a nautical adventure.
But
True.
I want to be Rohan, father of Galvin.
And I'm not Kuros, I'm Saruk. Thank you, Alpha Blue.
Love it.
can we all
Or
just
butt
make like?
rocks.
Can we just make like generic brands of our characters that we have in Skip?
My name's not
it's
Callista.
the name that
It's
they print on the costume bag. And the,
Ballista.
Ballista. And
I like that.
Buros and Balvin and Bavlana.
Why does everyone have bees?
And this is our DM, Ben.
Harry
Ben.
Bane.
Zach.
Uncle Ben.
Our DM is back. Ha.
We can't risk calling you that, but we need you
Ben
around
is
for a while.
online.
Man,
All right,
this
guys.
Oblivion
This will
Isles
work
though
out.
has been a trip. Like it's been from beginning to end. We've gone through so much, so many arcs, so many small stories, instances, inside jokes. We got to meet everyone in chat right now. It's everything we've known has gone through Oblivion Isles, and it's been an absolute trip. I feel like anything I'm about to say is going to be 5 episodes too early, but I'm excited for everything else to come. Cheers
Cheers.
Cheers.
to Oblivion
to all of
Isles.
you.
I have
To
an
Jen.
alcoholic
Here's a
beverage
wine
today.
mom.
To Jen, I
I'm a
love
wine
all of your
mom.
faces.
This was not product placement.
much.
Don't worry about it.
Not sponsored by whatever
if we
Zach
want a
just held
product
up.
placement, Sumner, what are you drinking there, boy?
I am you fucking. I'm drinking mead that Dylan made. It's an elderflower mead, and it's
I
very
made
tasty. And it was up to here, and now it's down the way down
That's
here.
a lot of mead, Sumner.
And we are
I got it.
about 2 minutes into playing the game. Like, if you drink
Right?
that much,
Yeah,
it's
Gavin's
fine.
just gonna be on the seed when we get in
Sumner,
there.
honestly, bud, I'm just real proud of you. I'm proud of the progress that you've
I'm
made.
an expert drinker. Relax.
But
All
I think it has been wonderful opening up Fateful Encounters as the first DM. I think that's been really cool. And the story we started off with, we got affiliate with it. We got, just like the beginning of Fateful Encounters is always
Right.
going to be Galvin and Chains and Brav and Callista and Kuros. Like, that's really
Right.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
FYI, when I DM, I'm making you do Dungeons of Destiny.
Wow. And it'll be cool because I'll DM again in, let's see, 1, 2, 3,
4
4,
years.
5 years. Well, that's if all of our campaigns are a year long. This one started in February, so
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I think as a group we talked to try and aim for like the 6 to 8 month mark, so people, new viewers don't feel excluded from like new jokes and stuff like that. We want the stories to be kind of bite sized as far as D&D is concerned. But yeah, cheers again.
Cheers
No, I'm just
again.
kidding. Cheers again.
Again.
Hey!
And with that,
You're
cheers.
awesome. What are you
Recap.
Roll
holding?
our dice for a
Oh,
back.
two.
I almost said backstory, but for a recap.
Ooh, I really
What am
hope
I
y'all
holding?
roll worse than me because I
My
just
little
I
dice tube.
remember.
got
I gathered it was a dice tube a few seconds.
17.
I got an 11.
I also got a 17.
No. Dylan, what'd
Wait.
you
Is
get?
this your first time?
No, I've had to recap a few times, maybe more.
I got a
Serena.
2.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. I'm really excited.
You know, I'm over here like telling you that I lost, and you guys are like, "No, Mika, is this your first time doing?" I'm like, "Did you hear what I said? I got a 2. I absolutely lost this."
Tootie.
Thank goodness, because you're much better at it than me, bud.
So remind me where we started, because I remember as a whole narrative, and I forgot.
Oh,
where the
Galvin
starting
came
point was.
back. Galvin
Yeah.
came back.
Galvin came back with his seed. That's right. Galvin
Yeah.
got seed from a man, and I'm just going to leave it at that statement. We then took Sabine after this side debacle of time traveling cultists was firmly behind us, and we went to the Ugly Mug to visit our good friend and person who everybody wants to be romantically happy, Riki. And her choice of romantic partners is Galvin. So we have been playing Wingman since like session 2. And lots of sidetrackingness. I met an old man. I walked him home. His home was closed for the day. So I had to take him to the inn. The inn was like, no, he's a thief. And so, whatever. We got him to stay the night. We had to watch him and stuff. But back to the important thing, Galvin had a very intense meeting with Riki where he got down on one knee and healed her foot with a spell because she stubbed her toe, and there was some great back and forth. Galvin had an amazing line of, she's like, you can't have sex outside of marriage, and he's like, baby, wouldn't be the first rule I've broken.
I don't think I said baby, but I'll let you have that. Yeah.
In everyone's minds, Galvin had the glasses float down. Deal with it happened.
Galvin is a lot better at flirting
So-
than.
Riki then told Galvin that she has a room upstairs and left. She nervously was like, "Oh, I have a room upstairs," and just went upstairs. Galvin came to the table. Rav, Callista, and Kuros were very intensely watching this whole event while Chains was gambling, making more money than we have this entire game, and getting shit-faced. So Galvin comes to the table and he's like, "All right, guys, I've never done this before. What do I need?" And he got some great advice, like Rav telling him, wear as many clothes as you possibly can.
Like, put on more as, the night progresses.
Kuro's saying, use protection. Chains having the perfect addition to that of, yeah, you might have to fight her. Make sure you bring your sword and shield.
You might have to fight it.
you may have to. He's all right. You may have to fight it.
Delivered so well.
It was so perfect. So he went up there, came down later. There was lots of confetti, and then we talked to Sabine about some serious shit. And she told us some things, like she's going to send us to the future where Nyx is destroyed, and we have to fight Callista.
No, I'm going to cut you off. She said that she can use the last of her power to provide herself to put you guys back to right before it happened. She won't be there to destroy Nyx. So that means...
Okay,
in context,
so we're coming right before the destruction of Nyx, and she can't go there or it will blow up.
yes.
Okay, so we will be in a position where Cornelia will be there, and so will we, and we can destroy her. So, we then took a rest, and the next day, Chains got his beautiful thorn in my side rapier. Is there art? Can we put that art up, because that's beautiful and I love it.
So beautiful.
Or as
let's go to the map
Mika
screen.
said, a kiss from a rose.
A kiss from a rose.
I did not enjoy that pun at all when you
Why
said
not?
it.
I did.
You clearly did, because you brought it back up, though.
That's
I
very
needed everyone
true.
to suffer with me.
That's very true. No, it's beautiful and I love it. And now that's where we left off. We're going on a big old Kuros. I'm excited for Kuros' shopping adventure because everybody else got to go shopping while Kuros was fulfilling the request that we all were tasked with.
Technically, I haven't gone shopping. I have just robbed a man.
True.
Facts.
Wow, we did just refer to mugging as shopping. I want to put a pin in that. So,
Oh my gosh.
We're fine. It's fine.
All right. So, when we parted, the group split into two. It was who went with Kuros to go shopping? I actually forgot who went.
I believe I did.
I think we all went.
Was
we
it
all
Galvin?
went.
I know, but you guys split to go
Yeah.
shopping two different directions.
I went with
Because
Kuros.
one group was looking for something, and then Galvin and Kuros went off
Yeah, we
to
were going to
go
a potion
shopping.
shop, and then they were going off somewhere else. Yeah.
Right. So you guys were going to the elemental being to go talk to the lady
Well, I wanted
that
to
you're
talk
trying
to
to
the.
find.
I wanted to talk to the blacksmith that Chains had talked to because I wanted to ask him for work. Oh, that's right. But then Chains was like, "Hey, make me some darts."
Yeah, I'm a bastard.
Monopolizing the guy who makes +3 weapons.
Well, Jen said that there was 2 other blacksmiths.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
we have, like,
can
a
they make
few
+3
games left,
weapons?
so-
Well, you haven't asked him.
That's true. That's true.
Are you just going to walk up and be like, do you make +3 weapons? And he's going to be like,
Excuse me, can you make equipment that's +3 because I need a breastplate?
I'll give you a punch in the
And-
face.
Spoilers.
+3.
It's going to be very funny because just before we got on today, we were talking about what is the deepest voice that I could possibly do.
I'm
Here
so
we
excited.
are.
I'm so excited.
And if anyone has listened to our podcast, there is quite a deep voice of quite a deep character that we will get into. Thank you.
All right.
get
So
out of here,
the
Logan.
group splits.
Oh, Jen, that was so cute. Hi, Logan. That was
Everyone's
adorable.
saying hi on Strum.
Hi.
What a nerd.
On Strum. So
He's a nerd. But I love that
made
nerd.
me a pot pie. I got a.
What a good
That
boy.
sounds delicious. Sorry, we're
Good
just
boy.
Anyway, now that the stream, chat is saying hi. Everyone is saying hi. It's waving. All right, so the group split, and so Kuros and Galvin walked kind of south from the Noble District to the southern end, looking for a blacksmith. So, as you're walking through the city, you hear the clink, clink, clink rhythmically of an anvil in the distance, and assuming you just kind of follow the sound. Unless you wanted to stop at places along the way. Did you want me to list off places?
yes, always.
So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a tailor, someone to make clothing, like cloth clothing, and I'm looking for someone to make a little bit of armor.
Okay. So, you are walking around kind of unsure of where to go. Galvin hasn't given much direction because you just kind of said you wanted to go to the blacksmith. And so he was leading you to Storgrath, the renowned blacksmith of the southern old city. And so as you make your way from the Noble District to the southern end, you pass a couple different things. You pass a group of marketers that are carrying their carts around, kind of just like wheelbarrows, kind of like the way that hot dog stands look. Like you just kind of push the cart along with you. And so they're carrying various things, jewels. Some lady, one of her carts has cloths, various knitting tools on the cart. And they're all kind of in a pack moving together towards the market. They kind of cut right in front of you. You guys are forced to stop in the middle of the street so they can pass.
Jen, are you telling me they do move in herds?
Jesus Christ.
They do. So as you guys are standing, there's a couple carts passing you along the way. The first one that passes has beads and different jewels and necklaces. And the second one that passes has various smelling pies. The scent is fairly familiar to the pie that Rab's mom was making. And then the third cart that passes has all the cloths on it, and the fourth cart that passes has sheathed weapons, various sizes. They all appear to have the same styled sheath of black leather with gold metal on the outside for decor. And all four of those carts are just passing you, not necessarily paying mind to you unless you stop them.
I do, yeah. I'll stop the one with the cloth. Excuse me. What it is that you are selling here in your lovely kiosk?
So as you, sorry, let me grab my person. And as you stop the lady, dressed in refined royal clothing, she says, "Oh, are you interested in what I have to offer? I can make you what I'm wearing now. You do have a style. I see that tummy of yours."
Oh, God.
And she kind of regards Galvin with like a head nod because she knows who you are.
Of course she does.
Well, I'm actually looking for just I guess you might call it an accent piece. It's and I'm going to take out my book and kind of thumb through it and find some sketches that have been done in there. This has been a piece that a man that saved my life and did a lot of good for my people had this piece, and I'd like to have it remade, redone. Is that something you could get done?
She kind of doesn't take the book from you, but leans over the pages, and she's like, as you're talking. And when you're done, she says, "So, are you trying to remember this person or be this person? Are you taking in their code, or are you creating your own, but restylizing the look?"
Bit of both. I mean, I'd like to. I've tried to be as much like this person as I can be. Bumps along the way have maybe prevented me from, being as up to his level, I feel like. But I might be going somewhere that I can't come back from, and I'd like to carry a bit of him with me into this difficult time.
And you hear from behind, because as you stopped the tailor, you also stopped the weaponsmith. He stands at his cart, kind of like people lean on their carts while they're shopping, real annoyingly. And he just is leaning there watching this conversation, and he says, "You gonna need a weapon with that?"
No, I actually have. I have my own, and I pat like the blades on my bag. I have my own weapon. But I appreciate the offer.
What about you? And he looks at Galvin, standing there silently.
I'm just here to accompany Kuros, my friend here. I'm quite all right,
So
sir.
what do you do with that stick then? That doesn't have a blade.
This is my father's staff. Talon of the Tempest, as we call it. What does it interest you?
I'm just trying to sell stuff.
I respect your hustle, sir.
I respect yours, I guess.
Up top.
He like just continues to lean there. He sees you like raise your hand, and he doesn't. He's just like, if you're not buying anything, you don't have his respect type situation.
I don't understand the kids these days, and I walk away.
And the woman turns back to Kuros, and she says, I know exactly what you want. It'll be 13 silver. And come back at the end of the day. I'll be in the market. We're setting up for the day.
Well, all right then.
And she says, as she kind of like picks up her cart to like get the dragonborn man behind her out of the way. You say she's fine. Oh, okay.
Oh, they asked if Mika was okay. She's fine.
Yes. So
She's fine. She just had a screaming corgi. It's fine.
It's terrible.
Everything is fine.
They just scream sometimes.
So she picks up her cart and the dragonborn. And he's like, finally, jeez. Cheapskates.
Where did she say she was going to meet me at the end of the day?
To the market.
Market, okay.
At the market. And she, you hear, like, she picks up cloths and you see, like, various purples and blues, like, coming up magically, going through these, like, sewing machines. And as she's walking. So as they walk out of your distance, you continue to hear the clink of the anvil in the distance. But across the way, we have Chains, Rav, and Callista. Where did you guys head? What are you looking for?
We're looking for the alchemist.
The alchemist. So you're looking...
His name is Al. Alchemist.
Not the lady who has the scrying spell, or the alchemist for a different shop. Specify.
I mean, if she's got the potions too, let's go, you know?
Potion
Fair
seller.
Let's
I need only your strong ass.
We require a potion seller.
Oh no, we're gonna stop that right this second.
No,
Continue.
we're not.
That's what you think. You're over there.
So you're over there. So as you guys are walking along, you actually run into a lady. Where is she? Where is the lady? You run into a familiar face. I'm trying to find her.
Loading. She's T-posing right now.
You look at her,
Loading.
the first thing we say is, wow, that's so familiar. Like, her facial features are familiar, and her...
Rav
expression
recognizes a very short-bobbed, ginger-haired woman with very fair skin come up to her and says, oh my goodness, Rav Lana, I haven't seen you since college.
Them redheads, though.
And you recognize her from your monk school.
What do you want, Yolanda?
Yolanda.
Is her name really Yolanda, or did you just make that shit up?
She says, it's Fenwin, but I remember you always called me Yolanda, and you told me that's what means you liked me, right? Yeah, of course. Duh. What are you doing? I haven't seen you in like years. I heard you were a drunk and dropped out.
Take that back.
Of course I won't. It's true, right?
No, it's not.
She looks to Chains and Callista, and she's just like, right, that's true. And who are you guys?
I mean, Rav drinks very rarely, and I kind of look at Rav with my eyes all wide, like I'm not good at lying, and I'm like, please help.
Is there a little bit of like beer foam on her upper lip from the like 8 drinks she had like last session?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
Meanwhile, I walk over, hand her a flask. Yes, she likes to drink. I don't know what to say.
Oh, well, we learned that Rav actually didn't graduate because she dropped out.
Oh, but you know what she did do?
a
She
great
removed the lower mandible of an enemy. So can you?
And And she wears her enemy's teeth as a necklace. Have you done that? That's pretty cool.
Well, I don't like teeth, but I will definitely punch you in the gut.
Well, guess what, Yolanda? You have a mouthful of them.
Oh, we could wear yours.
Yeah, let's go.
I have a gold one, and she pulls back her cheek, and she shows a golden tooth that she has.
Yeah, I want that.
Alyssa looks at Rav and goes,
All right, I'm clearing the street so we can have a little
Rock
brawl here.
Shearman
So,
cheers for the
Taking
tooth.
bets over here on my side, and Rav's gonna win.
she she stands in the way of one of the four corners. So you guys are in like a four-way intersection, basically,
Jesus.
but it's a walkway.
A tumbleweed just goes by.
She backs up. Your space is about 50 by 50. And she backs up, but she doesn't back up. She flips. She does an acrobatics check to do a finessing flip as she attempts to flip over chains to get to her position. And she gets a 23.
I mock her.
Oh,
just
shit.
Flies over the head of chains and lands perfectly on her feet. She stands there like she's dancing. And she goes, in monk college, if you would have graduated, you would have learned to be more graceful, but I can hear you hiccuping from here.
Don't need be graceful when you're a rock.
I'm gonna grind her face into the pavement. I say that to Chains.
Brad, you're like recognizing that this was like your school bully. Talked about being bullied all the time.
So I nod back to Rav, and I start taking bets from the crowd on who's gonna win.
Girl about to look different.
Roll a performance check, Chains.
Oh, okay.
For your gambling that you're trying to do.
It's my Gary to my Ash.
You got all 10 of those Kanto badges.
Yeah.
Got a 16. Or no, I'm sorry. Rolled a 16. Got an 18.
Okay, so you find a group of orcs. One of them is picking flowers around the way.
That's fucking art, man.
Fucking picture.
And just let it happen. So one of them is picking flowers along the way, and he looks up and he stands like 9 feet tall. He's really tall, and you're like,
climb that man.
"Hey man, you wanna gamble?" And he drops his little daisy onto the floor, and he says, "Yeah." And he stands next to you, and he says, "I'll bet you 100 gold.
On who?
Whoever wins."
It's the perfect crime.
Talk about hedging your bets. I bet 100 gold on the winner.
I'm sorry, friend. It appears you do not know how betting works. You must choose who you're going to bet it on.
He knows
Are
how
you saying
flowers
I don't
work.
know what I'm doing? His little
So you
flower
have two
crown
choices.
like
You can
drops a
choose
little
the
bit on
blue
his
woman.
head.
You can choose the blue woman, or you can choose this small redhead over here.
He does a I'm gonna roll. He does a double check,
Knowing them.
and he says, "I'm gonna vote the red one. Red versus blue, am I right?" And he says, 100 gold.
All right.
If I win, I'm taking you on a date.
To
Flower crown, man.
to
Amazing.
flower crown.
Hell yes.
What did I name him? I named him something. They all have names. Hold on. His name is something.
Klimbo. His name is Klimbo.
No. He has a name, I promise. Hold on. You're going to be so happy about it, potentially.
Somewhere in those notes.
I have so many characters in
many
this
notes.
city.
I actually have no idea how gambling
His name
works.
is... Oh, what the fuck? I named him... I named him Brooke Hellhammer.
Ooh, that's a cool name.
He works at the Brawling Box. So he's a boxer.
Hell
Anyway.
yes.
And he doesn't know how betting works.
Nope. He's the one
He's a-
fighting.
Are his boxes above ground?
Yes.
I'll let that sit.
All right.
Go ahead.
Perfect. So he says 100 on the one who wins. And
Cheap ass bet.
Fenwin says like really sarcastically just like moves her hands to like motion you to come at her.
All right, Neo, let's fucking go.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Neo.
Flips and then does a
He's like, I know Kung Fu.
Perfect. All right, Rav.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
And she said, make it flashy.
Blurry of flows.
I don't make it flashy. Just well, actually, I want to just tap into my drunken master abilities as because I'm not drunk, but I'm just gonna make it look
I just
like
handed
I
you my
am.
flask.
I don't need it because I'm just gonna make it look
It's
like I am.
Popeye. It's like when you have spinach. Doot, doot, doot.
I don't need it. I've been drinking all
Oh,
morning.
yes.
But I'm just gonna make it look like I'm super drunk.
I've been drinking Mountain Dew all
like-
goddamn day.
I'm coming to you like a spider.
I'm all hopped up on alcohol.
Like a spider monkey.
I'm gonna come in like a crazy person, and
I'm gonna throw your gold star from Monk College off the bridge.
Oh my gosh.
oh my
Oh
god,
my gosh.
you're cold shit from my college.
I got a 23 to punch her in the face.
Okay, explain your
Haymaker.
movements because it is just us punching back and forth. So
Yeah,
we got to be more
so-
theatrical.
Yeah, so Rav comes in kind of like she might trip. She looks like she's real drunk, and then just as she gets in close, like goes to stumble forward and just like straight just punches this woman in the face.
Does like
Okay.
a Willy Wonka like tumble forward but come out of
Yeah.
it with a fist right to the face.
And you hit. So roll for damage.
That's a 7.
Okay.
And if you think I'm done,
Perfect.
because I get an extra attack.
I stand next to the person so she gets advantage. I'm just kidding.
What did you say that was 10 damage?
7.
7 damage. Okay.
Okay,
So this one is 22 to hit.
Okay, you hit.
and I kind of like take my other fist, and I come in where I saw where that little gold tooth was.
Okay.
Punch her right there.
Perfect.
I'm surprised.
And that's 8 damage.
Okay.
And then, if you think I'm done,
And
I'm
then
not.
okay.
But wait, there's more.
I burn a key point, right?
Okay.
And I wanna flurry of blows her
Flurry of
in the
blows.
face. So
Perfect.
that is a numbers. How do they work?
One of those.
That's a 20. It's dirty.
To hit.
Yeah,
20 to hit.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a dirty. That's
Oh, a
5
dirty 20,
damage.
got it.
Yeah, not
Okay.
yeah, not that 20. And then
5 damage.
and then I get to do one more.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16 to hit.
You hit.
Okay, and then
That is a 7 damage. Damage.
So she looks at you and you can see that you broke her nose, but she looks at you and wipes her nose and she just smiles as she rolls to punch you back.
I hate her.
She sees as you come in, you get her real good, and she comes in.
If you say nat 20, I'm gonna
nat 20.
punch.
It's not a nat 20. It's not a nat 20. I'm counting.
No, it's
It was a
coming
good.
now.
It was
It's
good
coming
though.
Ashby Stevens, generals like 4 of them a night. Best class reunion ever.
Best.
thanks, Nolan.
Where's her shit? There it is. Okay, I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
22 to
In
hit.
her butt.
No, that hits.
All right.
As pretty.
She hits you. That's a 22, and then her second one is a 21. Oof. So she hits you with. That's 6 for the first one, 9 for the second one, and then burns a key point.
Mm-hmm.
Hit you again. With a nat 20.
Oh,
God damn it, Jen.
I told you they were coming. I told you.
So
I
that
warned you
is-
about them 20s.
12 plus 16 damage total. She just flurry of blows you right to the face.
That hurts, and I don't like it.
And she says, I bet you have some gold teeth in there, don't you? And she pulls back her hand and you can just like see your own blood on it. And she turns back around and literally pirouettes out of the way.
I hate this lady. Kill her.
I'm really mad.
Kill her.
Like lethal damage. I want that.
So you know that scene in Indiana Jones where the guy has like just being a crazy guy with a knife? I'm just gonna pull out my bow and shoot her.
Yeah. The guy's like got a sword. He's like,
She's a monk. You know she can grab that.
Yes.
and Harrison Ford
Yes.
has dysentery. He's like, fuck it, shoots the guy, and it's like,
Not if 5 hunters mark her and then punch her.
Are we like not allowed to help right
That's
now?
true.
Is it pretty understood that this is between them and no outside
I
interference?
mean, I thought about throwing my rapier right through the.
Because like we have a
but,
bard
you know.
that could do some vicious mockery.
not here.
Not with you.
But it hasn't been understood that we're to not interfere.
It
Is that
hasn't
correct?
been understood. It has not been
Yeah,
said.
you can do what you want. I'm not.
I mean, it sounds like this person just picked a fight in the middle of nowhere, unprovoked. that's a mob violence, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm not gonna interact. I'm not gonna interact Rav's flow because I believe in my ravioli girl. I believe in my ravioli girl.
I'm at
But-
23 health, so if you want to.
Whoa!
Heard
So
me.
I would like to try to charm person on the other person.
Ravioli.
Which person?
There starts to look bad. Not ravioli, the other one.
Oh, Fenwin. Okay. Got it.
Yolanda.
My ravioli is already charmed by me. I would like to charm
Yeah,
the
I
other
am.
one. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
My ravioli is already charged.
Sorry that I call you that. Your name is so much cooler. I
No,
can't
it's
help
okay.
it.
There, I named her.
It won't invalidate the bets because Chains is really good at talking to people.
I am really good at
Just want to
talking
help.
I could talk this dagger into her foot,
Yeah, that's fine.
pin her to the
Should.
ground. You know.
You could talk that
You
plus 3
should.
repeater right into her heart.
I can't shoot
Okay.
anything at her because she can deflect missile and throw back at me, and then it's just going to be a back and forth throwing of an arrow.
That's okay.
We're just playing
No,
catch.
make it a bomb arrow, and then it's just volleyball. A very deadly volleyball.
There's a Mario
But
Party
we're a
game based
team.
on that exact concept.
There is, but you know what? We're a
potato.
team, and we can't let. We're a team, you guys.
Yeah, I'm
We
going to
can stick
hunters
together.
mark her, though. So,
Yeah, get you that extra damage in.
yeah. And then I'm going to punch her in the face.
Okay.
How is
Punch
she
her in the
looking? Is she
face.
looking bloody?
Yeah, she broke her
Oh,
nose.
okay.
She's kind of just continuously streaming blood out of her
Jen.
nose.
Chin.
Yeah.
I got a nat
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Oh!
And on a.
And what is that damage?
It's 2d6 plus 2.
14 plus your 2d6 from Hunter's Mark, so 24, 26 damage.
Okay, perfect.
Ow.
Okay.
Am I done? No.
Nope.
Click. Key
Get
point.
another nat 20.
Get another nat 20.
Hunter's Mark is a
on.
bonus action, I will say.
Fine. I still get my key points.
That's a 20. It's dirty.
Dirty 20. Okay.
That is 6 damage.
Plus your Hunter's
6
Mark.
damage.
Yeah, plus my hunter's mark.
Which is.
Okay.
Let me roll my
Ragey Pie
hunters.
gave you a potion.
Hi, Thistle. Nice to see you.
Hello, this is me, my friend. 1d6.
Okay.
I must roll. That is 5, an additional 5.
Okay.
Okay, and I do one more.
So you see, like, she's literally, that last hit you throw at her, she spins in a circle and turns back to you and just goes with blood in your face.
I got a 24.
She says- Do it again. And you get a 24. And okay.
That is 8 damage.
Okay.
We gotta add. +5.
Perfect. She gets knocked to the ground cold.
I want to take her tooth.
You take her tooth as she begins making death saves.
Oh my god!
Just curb stomp her. That'll get the tooth.
All right, that was one success. All right, Chains, that's your move. What are you doing here? Are you gambling?
Well, I just got 100 gold, so
Yeah. So you're looking
Thanks.
back at Brooke, and he says, "Well, I only have 50."
He owes me a date. As I say, as I'm prying her tooth out of her mouth.
I guess this is the compensation. I will take the 50 gold, and you will take her on a date, or vice
Well,
versa. It depends on.
Or
who
we
wants
can
to go
fight in
with.
the ring.
No, I want a date.
You want to date with me?
Yeah.
He blushes a little bit.
Rav, how many boyfriends do you have now?
12.
Enough.
He's like
that is.
9 feet
The way
tall.
that
How tall
is.
is Rev?
Like 5'6".
Perfect. He's literally towering over you. And Fenman makes
it.
another death save while you guys are just talking. She got
I wanna-
I would like
she
to
has a
heal
success.
ravioli.
As she's making her death saves, I just want to demoralize her into not like making that death save properly. I'm like, you're a stupid piece of shit and your hair's stupid.
All right, she's gonna do her last death save with disadvantage.
Is she gonna kick it? Is she gonna...
She got a nat 1.
Oh, she's dead.
She's dead.
You killed her.
She's dead.
You literally murdered her.
Yeah, she got 2 successes.
She's gone
First
now.
failure.
Oh my god! But
Wow.
If you nat one on a death save, he has auto death.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to
one's
rifle
dead.
through her pockets.
Oh my god! Really? She's dead. She dies. You hear her go.
I would like to hear ravioli. I would like to heal ravioli for 14 points of damage.
And you guys are just like, okay, Rav, this bully can stay on the ground dead. So, Brooke, he looks at Rav and he says, "Well, I hate to admit this, but I don't have any money to take you on a date anymore."
I'm sure you'll find some.
Roll persuasion.
Rav, as he's saying that, for my friend, I healed her, but for the other
14.
dead people, I just cast Gentle Repose, which basically just turns your corpse into flowers because you're dead now.
Perfect. Well, that keeps her from being able to be turned into a zombie for like 7 days.
Or she's coming after me.
Yeah, and it really
7
tells the other
days.
party that I'm not
7
interested in healing
days.
this person. I'm just gonna turn them into fertilizer.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a crime scene of like her dead on the
there's
ground
just
with
a
flowers.
human-shaped flower bed.
So yeah, in the middle of this 4-way intersection, a dead body shaped flower bed forms, and like Callista, roll performance. I want to know how well that was pulled off.
It's gonna be
front of-
great for me. A 7, which is
Okay.
surprising.
So,
I have
as a
negative-
child walks by, screams in the streets, "Oh my god, what happened?" Brooke
Don't
looks
bully
at Raph.
people!
Raph looks at Brooke, and Brooke is like, I think I could find the money.
Yeah, it'll be great.
When are we going on a date? He starts like moving
what-
his hands together.
When are you available?
Right now.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Rev and Brooke break off, and
Good
back
temper
with
break.
Kuros and Galvin.
This is gonna be a story to tell these two.
You just threw that on Jen, and I saw Jen be like, "All right, this is my life tonight."
Date number 3.
So in the shop, I want to talk to Kuros, being like, Kuros, I feel like I've made a grave mistake letting
what are
Ravlana
you
loose
talking
in the
about?
city.
Oh, Chains is with her. Chains will keep her in line, right?
Yeah, you're probably right, but
Giggle.
Chains is responsible. He's a good man.
I just have this
Between Chains
unyielding.
and Callista, I feel like they can keep her out from, hurting anyone.
Good save, bro.
You're probably
So-
right. I just have this unyielding paranoia that she will commit murder one of these days in the middle of a street.
So as you guys make your way,
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no.
no, he's hot. As you guys make your way to the tilted anvil, where Galvin knows of a Storgrath, you hear the tinking of metal behind a very large wooden countertop, and a human man, stands at the countertop. He's just wearing a regular apron with many different like belts and metal pieces and some weapons on him, and he's polishing a very fancy axe, or I guess warhammer. And he looks at you guys coming in and he says, "Hello, my name's Lawrence. How can I help you?" Like rehearsed.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Lawrence. Well, I'm looking to get a piece made. Could I speak to the master of the forge here?
Well, you can, but he's working right now. I am taking orders for him.
All right. Well, I need a breastplate made.
Fair, we can do that. What
Excellent.
kind? What metal? He kind of like, almost as if it's like a home improvement store. He like gives you like a flip book of different metal types.
Ooh,
and
Calvin, how do you think this would look good?
this one would
I
look
think you
great
should
in
go with the
kitchen.
copper. It would be
You
a
think the
great
copper?
accent piece for your armor.
Ooh, you know what? I think you're right. I think the copper would go very nice.
I think we need that contrast.
He looks and he says, "Well, I do have onyx. We have a small batch in the back." And he says, "We can line the copper with black onyx." And he kind of like loses himself in his thought of this metal breastplate. And he's like, "Sorry, I'm not making it. I am just the apprentice here. I'm learning. Storgrath is really just wonderful." And he just kind of goes off on this weird little like fanboy tangent.
Calvin, is Starcraft really that wonderful, or is he playing him up a little too much?
Well, I'm sure he's fine.
Well, don't let him talk to you about his adventures, because oh my gosh, he won't stop.
I want to hear everything he's ever done, ever.
No, because that would spoil a future campaign for the group.
Wait,
So,
what?
Storgrath was played by
How
Bill,
dare you do
That's a
that to our
past campaign, not a future campaign.
Jared,
but we're gonna play it.
I
We're gonna
have to
play
do
it.
this because chat requested it.
Oh my god.
Oh, the home improvement.
I've never been
So-
so torn between wanting to laugh and scold you at this age.
Lawrence looks back at you guys and he says, "Okay, a breastplate and."
I also could use, I guess, some bracers, but I'd like to request that they be made in a very, I guess, specific style.
And he kind of looks back. Lawrence looks back at Storgrath, and Storgrath at this point has stopped making the sword. He dumps it into the cold water, and he starts walking up to you, and he's kind of like brushing his apron off, and he says, "What can I help you with?"
Excellent, love it.
So bad, hate
I'll
it.
get when sleeping. Well, I have some bracers and a breastplate that I would like to get done.
What's the style, boy?
Well, do you have some paper or something that I could maybe draw?
You didn't bring a reference photo? Have you ever gotten your hair cut before? And he kind of says, he's like, just like, give me whatever you have. Like, he's like, we don't got paper in this building.
Too
Fire
flammable.
hazard.
Yeah, exactly. Not since the fire.
Might I ask what you keep your ledgers on? How do you keep track of how much,
He
who
kind of
you-
like dramatically pats Lawrence's back, and Lawrence is like, oh God. Like, he's like, this is the keeper here.
Lawrence, do you have any paper and something to write on, or do you just remember every customer that comes in here and every
He
gold-
pulls out a scroll from underneath the counter, and he's like, I've been writing everything down. He puts
Perfect.
the scroll back down.
Do you have a spare scroll or something that I could use to sketch out?
Well,
what-
you can draw photos, whatever you want. Here, just use this scroll. Here's a quill, and he hands it to you.
So
And he
I
grabs another scroll and quill and continues to keep writing like everything you're saying.
So
Just
I
in
kind of
case you know, like, you're wrong.
kind of sketch out this like half breastplate, and these bracers, and I I hand them back to Storgrath. Could you make something like this?
And he looks at it and he goes, aye. And then he goes back and without talking to you, Lawrence just kind of watches him walk away, and he's like, well, all of that will be 30 gold, and?
Oh. I don't have 30. Galvin, do you have 30?
We do now.
I don't.
I know.
How much gold are you needing, Kuros?
More than half of that. I only have 12.
I have 16. And I will give it to you if you apologize for the way you spoke to me for a while.
Oh.
I will not apologize for berating you for wanting to murder a child, but you know that...
Not a great start, Kuros.
Not as murdering a child, but...
Lawrence is just like looking back and forth between you guys talking.
I have 15 gold all of a sudden.
Wonderful. I love it.
And I think we had 2 fine golds.
I gotta say, following up murder in the street has been difficult.
What are you talking about? Murder in the streets? That's
No,
horrible. Who would murder in the streets? That's awful.
You're
Lawrence,
right.
He looks at you guys. Roll persuasion, both of you.
No.
Oh.
Lawrence is kind of just looking at you, but he has a bit of a pity face.
Oh, wow. Oh, never mind. I rolled an 8.
23.
Okay. So he looks at Galvin and he kind of is just like... And he goes, listen, I need to make sales. I'll cover the rest of it. Just give me what you have.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I hand.
And I'm going to need you to get one more thing.
All right. What do I have to?
What can I get for 1 gold?
This scroll. And he like holds it up and he's just like, what do you...
I take it.
He goes, wait, no, that's my orders. And he takes it back. He says, well, what are you needing? And he looks at you, Galvin.
I have 1 gold, so I'm really hoping you can do this. Is to sharpen my existing weapon to make it sharper.
Perfect. But you're not going to have it for the day.
Okay.
He takes it from you.
All right.
So, end of the day, be back here, he says. And he kind of takes your staff, or your sword. Sorry, he takes your sword, right? Sword or staff?
Staff, yeah.
You can't make your
Glaive.
staff sharp. Your glaive.
Glaive. It's a glaive.
So
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
a blade
Okay,
on
okay.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole, imagine making
Got
a
it.
staff sharper. The whole thing is ow.
A pike.
Ow. The staff. Yeah. Or a pike. That would be a lot more reasonable. That would be
No, just has thorns on it. Anyway.
sharp down the side. Like,
So
I'm an idiot.
He takes your glaive staff and begins to pick out the metals and the onyx detailing on the outsides. And you guys are free to stand and wait or leave.
Well, considering everything's coming at the end of the day, I'm gonna go. I guess try and find our friends. But
Okay.
first, we're gonna go on break.
Perfect.
Yay.
Sounds good to me. All right, guys.
Someone asked a question.
I was too.
Well, guys, find a group of friends and tell a story. And that's like the most basic start. But there's
Is it muted, Sumner? Did you mute?
yeah, I'm
Are we all
muted.
muted?
My apologies.
Okay.
I was
No,
typing, so I didn't want to mute my. I wanted to mute my
I see.
typing. Go ahead, Jen.
No, if you have the player's handbook, then you have all the rules. But there's also a wonderful starter kit that I think is great. I think it's like $25.
It's pretty cheap.
It's pretty cheap.
There's also the essentials kit, which is
Mhm.
like the starter kit that's like been improved on.
Yeah.
Also joining our Discord because we do have games that are.
Yep.
Yes, we
We
do.
host games all the
True.
time, so you can pop in and look for games that are being run. Or
There's
if
also-
you want to find players, you can
Right.
come and drop a notice for looking for players.
Right. If we jump into our Discord, we'll explain the rest to you, like how to find a game, how to make a game. But I'll tell you what, the number one way to get into D&D is to DM. To be honest with you, I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but if you drop into it, even with a little bit of knowledge, you will learn so much, make so many friends, and instantly find a game. I promise you.
That's absolutely true.
But that's the number one way. Discord broke. No, it ain't.
And there are a lot of really wonderful free resources online now. We live in the information age, you guys. So if you go to YouTube or just Google it, you can find so many wonderful tutorials on how to be a DM, how to play certain characters, how to find groups. But I think Sumner's right. If you commit to being the DM, it's much easier to find other people that are willing. Because everybody wants, like, so many people I know want to play, but they don't want to DM. So if you DM, usually you can find a couple people to just play with you.
And you'll find players that are patient.
Sorry, I said
and you can connect with other people.
Hang out with us in Discord. We'll play D&D.
We do that. But if you are willing to DM, or if you just want to play, we have a lot of people in our Discord that are always looking for groups or things like that.
And
so
each one of us has experience being a dungeon master, and so any questions you have, any nervousness you might have,
you have experience.
We can chill you out, tell you it's all. Breathe, it's okay. It's really not as bad as anyone who picks it up. They're like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Like, don't.
No, it's not.
Yep.
As someone who recently DM'd for her very first time in the history of her life, for the first time live, as part of a group that I really love being part of and respect and don't want to let down. That was really stressful, but I can just say that, man, it's so much easier than you think it's going to be. And I'm addicted instantly. And now I'm writing all these campaigns that I don't have time to run. And I don't know what happened to me. But just so you know, DMing is not that scary. Your group is going to carry you as long as it's going to be much easier.
Now I have to take Rav and Brooke on a date. And that wasn't what I planned.
Yeah, you couldn't plan that.
I mean,
I would say
we had an entire date with Savra and Zarina. I kept thinking Callista because that's what's right there.
Always call me Callista, but I know what you mean, buddy.
Yeah, no, and that was amazing. That was entirely not planned. That's a published campaign. It's not in there, and we just wing it. You have fun. It's
exactly.
It's shared storytelling, and it's just a good grand old time.
And I would also say a thing for beginning DMs. Yes, and improv stuff. It's great. Anyway,
yes.
That's it.
All right, break time.
Let's go on break.
Enjoy clips that we've made by viewers like you. Love you, bye.
Like you.
Some tears welling in his eyes. My boy, I didn't think that I would be brought such joy from my biggest failure.
You think I'm a failure, Father?
You are no failure, my boy. The loss of your siblings was a failure, but because of that, you've become very special to me, and to see you grow the way you have has brought me more joy than completing that project, I think.
Father, I do not believe that the destruction of my siblings was a failure on your part. They had been tampered with.
I should have been able to protect my children. At the time, I didn't bring them as such. It was just a job. That's not what you've come to talk about, my boy. What is it to do a dramatic cape flourish as she turns around, but she does it a little too hard and it wraps all the way around her, and she's and she turns looks over her shoulder, bye, and walks away.
After she walks away, I just look at the rest of the team and I'm like, you guys, she's so perfect.
I look at Zarina, I say,
yes, I think that your date went very well.
It wasn't a date, don't make it weird first. I don't even think she likes me like that, okay? We just work together.
Red.
Yeah, she's bright red.
She's orange before, and now she's red.
Yeah, just super blushing hard.
I sensed your heartbeat quickening as she touched you. Great job.
First, how dare you judge her like this? And she walks off.
It could be a powerful friend. Zarina, you should get close. And as you
I am here or whatever.
I am here to infiltrate as the spooky werewolf, and I'm going to eat you if you tell anybody about this.
And
I'm
my
gonna tell
We
name,
turn into worms at
My life isn't
night.
worth anything. If the people of Waterdeep can know that werewolves are gonna come eat them, I'll tell them.
I'm gonna waste a point, and I'm gonna use my shifter to shift to scare him
oh
All right,
wow,
roll
this is the first time
intimidation.
you've done that.
in front of you. Yes.
Roll intimidation.
While
Oh,
she's doing
boy.
that, Mordecai's gonna say, and my name is First, the Warforged Artificer. You remember who did this to you?
15.
And my name is Fame, the infamous magical, beautiful rogue lady.
Firstly, he knows who I am.
I know. I just want him to. I just want him to
knows who
write
we
some
are.
shit about you. Just want him to-
We just want him to sound as crazy as possible.
I want First to be confused later.
All right.
Sorry,
so you
Fame.
success-
Highest number possible, but instead I got a 9. So does a 9 hit?
It does not.
Shit. Well then, ha ha. Ho ho ho! Then next person.
With the cleaver, I hack them in two. I pull out what's inside and I serve it up frag, and I love little fishes, don't you? Been fighting that for like 20 minutes.
I know you have.
Oh,
I
I
saw it
feel
in your
that,
eyes. I saw
Oh
it
my
in your eyes,
goodness.
man. I knew it. I was like, what is he thinking?
Dylan, sometimes I hold things in and you just speak my heart song for me, so thanks, bud.
Zach regrets everything.
Song is the best song in The Little Mermaid. It's like a minute long and it's so violent and it's so out of place and I love it.
It's so
Moving on to zombies and not fishes.
Hopefully it's my turn, not a Zambi's turn. I'm very
Picasa.
scared.
Master, because he's the largest, and that will be me. I've made it past the balls. This is the hard part. This is what always gets me. Big brain, Dylan. Only big. Let's go. Let's go. Big whammy, no whammy. Oh, I made a mistake. I have made mistake. I jumped the wrong time. Okay, Dylan, we got this. It's okay. Slime's not here yet. Just keep going. Here I go. Here I go. Scale man.
Oh no!
I got this. I got this. I got this. Okay. Big brain, no small. Big brain, no small. Made it. All right. Here we go now. It's the conveyor belt. Stay on the inside, Dylan. Yeah, let's go, Dylan. Okay.
Dylan, this is gonna make you
Jack
real
Black
happy. You
mode.
sound like
Do the thing
Hamilton right
Let's
now.
do it. Nobody block my path, or I'll call you an asshole. Thank you, Skeleman. Okay, I made it to the swinging hammer slime. Let's go. Going up the ladder now. I'm going up the ladder. Let's go. It's not really a ladder, but I don't care. And I made it. Okay. All right. Okay, now let's go. Okay. Only big brain. No, only big brain. Only big brain. I feel no.
Nope,
I
this is
don't.
not a team effort, buddy.
This is not her,
Good
I'm
for
with you,
you.
buddy. I'll be right back.
Go
up.
on, James.
No,
I
you
can
will
always count
not.
on you.
I'm gonna grab Chains
No,
by the
yeah.
scruff so he does that cat
No,
thing where he's just like,
Wait, Galvin, do you need the walkie-talkie rock?
I
No.
would actually appreciate that. What if I need more advice?
Galvin, this
Someone
is a
can have
trial.
the other end of this then.
Think about all the trials you've done trying to become a Hand of Lathander. Was anyone allowed to help you? This is the same, right? You have to do
Oh,
this
God.
yourself.
All right.
Nope, stop. We're done. Good
Time
luck,
to
buddy.
obliviate those aisles. Let's go.
Oh my god. So Galvin goes upstairs and Larissa
I don't know how to do that.
You do see
Hey,
outside
Miss-
the door there is a carriage.
Miss
like,
Sabra, I have a question for you on behalf of my friend.
Serena's eyes are
And we're back. Oh, nat 20. What up, everyone?
Hey,
Oh, sorry. Let me
What up?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
let
Mika's
me
still in the
change my
bathroom, everyone.
background. Sorry, I was
sorry,
still
Mika needs to come back.
Mika's still in the bathroom. Let's just wait.
There
There
you
she
go.
is. Hey,
She has
Mika. Finally.
Oh my gosh, Mika's back.
We all just.
wow.
That's
We
what you
all
get, chat,
go-
for making poop jokes. I will always egg those on forever and always. It's who I am as a person.
I feel like out of everyone in the
It
group, you
defines who
vibe
I
with my
am.
poop humor. It defines who I am. You just heard that on the television.
Sumner, that's why we get along so well. It's that level of humor.
It's one ring to rule them all. No.
Play my
One
the
poop
poop
to
bind
rule
them.
them all.
Oh, okay.
One poop to bind them. Sorry. I'm done.
7. 3 for the elves, immortal and fairest of all. 7 poops for the dwarf lords.
I feel like I need to go apologize to all of my friends that are huge fans of Lord of the Ring, but I'll do that later.
I'll forget though.
All right, you'll just play some Warcraft 3 and sit on the frozen throne.
Right.
Fantastic.
Okay. So,
Fine.
what's our mini recap time?
I killed a woman.
Done.
No. That's not good context for people joining just now.
Of course.
We've never
All right,
murdered
fine.
anybody.
There was a murder committed, and Detective Mika turned the other way. How about that?
Detective Mikachu.
So
Thank
we
you.
were walking through Eulatorf after we split to go basically shopping before we continue our quest. And Galvin went with Kuros to go find some breastplate for him. And Ravlana, Chains, and Callista went walking when Ravlana was approached by someone she went to college with, and she was very confrontational and literally.
She's my bully.
Well, the thing is, she had a gold tooth, which chat can probably, if you weren't here, you can definitely guess what happened. She was literally murdered by Ravlana, and the tooth was taken. And Callista did a gentle repose that basically stylized, had mushrooms and flowers growing on her that just kind of had her corpse creepily into the ground. And that's where and then we went to intermission like it didn't happen.
No, you missed the important part.
What? I thought the murder was the. That's right. So there was an orc that had flowers around his head and was holding a flower, 9 feet tall. He said, "I will bet 100 gold on the winner," which is, as we all know, not how bets work. But since Ravlana won. And it was he only had 50 gold to give to Chains, who bet on Ravlana, of course. But he only had 50 gold out of the 100 he owes. So he now owes Ravlana a date on top of the 50 gold, which he can't afford the date, he says. But Ravlana says, figure it out. So so she murdered someone, is going on a date who can't afford her, and said, figure it out. That is a mood. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's Dungeons and Dragons for you, everyone.
Dead. D-E-D, dead.
And her little gold tooth is it's not yellow enough.
It looks like he's smoking a cigarette.
I love it.
So the lesson for that is don't be a bitch.
Perfect.
Don't be a bully.
That's a don't be. Can we say don't be a Karen? Are we allowed to say that? If we're not, just edit it out. Like this isn't live.
What is that?
Don't be a Karen.
It's her tooth.
Like don't be mean.
Sorry. Clear that out. Sorry, I was trying to draw a cigarette. Anyway, continue.
No, get out of here.
Wait,
All
what?
right.
I missed that. What were you, Sumner?
What?
Sumner.
I'm 10 years old.
Looks like. I love you so much, dude.
Don't be a beach. So,
don't be. Thanks, Jenna.
So, Rav. All right. So, Kuros and Galvin went and got Kuros set up for some new cloth and some new weapons. Galvin is in the process of getting his upgraded a little bit. And as we pan back to Chains, just a little zoom in on his pockets, which are dragging on the freaking floor with so much gold lately from gambling. And
I just want to say how much money I have currently. I have 73 gold.
Well,
I have 5 copper.
And what level are we?
I have 3
That's
silver.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's not.
Well, is that including your
I have
200
9
silver?
Yeah, that's including that. Like that's the overall
total.
collection of my 200 silver and the 53 gold
Yeah,
I have.
all the orc needs to do is redeem
I
the
have
channel
9
points.
gold. I'm sorry, Ash.
All
What were
the
you saying?
orc needs to do.
All the orc needs to do is redeem channel points, and he's like got me like.
I think
I
Chaz.
don't think he has
Peasy.
that ability, Ash. I love you, BB.
They
So-
said it in chat.
I think that's
Fenwin
just us.
died. Good job, guys. She
Was he
literally
really wearing? Was she? Wait, that's a she.
this guy?
Is this
Oh,
a guy?
This man? No, he's a man.
I see an orc. I see an orc on my screen with a beautiful flower crown, and I just love their flower crown.
Yeah, he does too.
I love him. Wait, did Brad just beat
No.
him up?
No, Fenwin, were you there? You were there.
Were you
I was
You were
there. I thought it was just the redhead girl, but you just showed me
Yeah,
the
she
pretty
died.
white
I
boy.
said she died, so I moved her.
Died? Okay.
You literally
destroyed her corpse.
What?
Where were you?
I thought it was like Pokemon. Like they just go unconscious and then it's assumed that they're
No.
dead.
You don't
She's
cast gentle repose on knocked out people. You don't-
All right, well, Callista's out here having a revelation.
So the
and-
reality of it is Callista is the murderer and Rav is just an accomplice.
Yeah.
I love the idea that she was like, "Oh yeah, they're dead," ha 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 ha, and then like 10 minutes into walking away, wait, are they dead? Like,
jeez, Callista's having a revelation. Rav, did you go off with Brooke already?
I wanted to know what his favorite places were.
Well, I work at the Brawling Box, and I come out here to the garden, and then I go back to the Brawling Box, and then I come out here to the garden. But today there was a fight.
You just live an eventful life, don't you, bud?
It's not so bad.
That's great. Let's go to a tavern, and the drinks will be on me.
Okay.
Let's go.
Do you want a flower? And he takes one out of his crown
I do.
as you guys are walking, and he picks out like a little purple daisy.
I put it in my hair.
He goes,
I'm gonna.
"You look beautiful."
Thank you.
He's looking way down on you.
I'm gonna kind of stop Rav and like by her little shoulder, like grab her little shoulder.
Are you gonna turn me into flowers?
No. Oh
Oh.
my God. What? No, I love you. I don't want you to be flowers. I want you to be a people. My question was, I turned this other person into flowers because, their body stopped working and that seemed like the nice thing to do.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering now, I'm new to,
Oh, what you just did was murder.
Yeah, you were an accessory to murder.
Oh! Well, would it be? I can bring them back. They won't be the same, but would that be better if I brought them back as like a zombie?
Literally, your gentle repose stops that exact process.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
I don't want to see her face again because she was a terrible person, and I deeply agree with what has been done. And I
Okay,
have
well,
no qualms. with
She's
that.
flowers now. I'm really sorry.
and she looks a lot better than she did alive because she is ugly on the inside and outside. Now she's beautiful.
But I murdered someone just now?
No, I did. You just disposed of the body. So you just were an accomplice to murder, which gets less of a sentence if the cops, or the guard were to be like, who murdered this flower child? And it would be you.
Don't worry about it. We'll be
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
Just keep moving.
Okay.
Don't stop walking.
Everybody turns dead people into flowers, right? Like that's normal for you guys?
Yeah, that's totally normal.
Okay, great. Just wanted to check because I was worried.
As you guys walk, are you guys walking behind Brooke and Rav
guess.
going on their date, or did you want to go somewhere else?
I'm following Rav. I'm just looking straight at the ground the whole time.
You guys were an
if they're in the
accessory to
same
murder?
direction as the potion seller.
And
Okay,
now
hold
you're an accessory to murder and an accessory to someone else's date. Like the old
We're just
1-2.
gonna go to a tavern and get drunk, and then I'm gonna just pat him on the back and go, "Thanks, buddy."
Sumner, I feel like Mordecai has been in this position at least once. Okay, so you know what?
You don't talk about Mordecai. And yeah, so
You good? All right.
Yeah,
hold
I'm
on.
good. I'm a little like flabbergasted, so to say.
Yeah?
Like I feel like we just had a talk about not murdering people, and here we are.
Well, listen.
Hey, buddy, I turned a dead body into flowers. Okay, that's what you do where I'm from.
We'll cross that bridge with Galvin when we get there, and we may or may not even tell him until the police are looking for us, but it's fine.
Wait, we don't have to tell Galvin because that sounds ideal.
No.
we don't.
I'm not. I don't want to metagame too much. Let's go
I
ahead.
mean, I love Galvin, but I feel
We'll burn that bridge when we get there.
okay, that's future Callista's problem.
Okay, so Rav and Brooke enter the bar.
Quick
The only
thinking.
bar that you know of that is close to you in the Noble District is the Noble Bar.
Oh, the one where they think I'm gonna rob them.
Yeah, so you walk in with a giant
them-
orc man.
You taught them
Now
that,
I'm
that-
here to rob you.
you taught them what.
Look at
what
wait, what?
And as you something, you're gonna pan out to see everything.
Yeah.
And
It does need shoes.
Yeah. As you walk in, he says, and he ducks below the bar, and everyone in the bar begins to move upstairs.
Bud, do you not remember me? I bought alcohol from you, and I said, yeah, that's capitalism. And I kind of like walk up to the bar with my new boyfriend in tow.
Roll for persuasion as you're walking up to the bar.
I got a 14 again.
Okay, so you kind of like get to the bar and look over, and he's looking up. He's like, "Oh, of course." And he looks up, and he's looking at Brooke in the eyes, and he's just like, this is so. What wine are you wanting tonight?
Whatever you want to give us. I love and adore this place. It's great, but you really, really need to teach your patrons to not be so fearful of people who look not up to snuff to rich people.
That sounds like a lesson we'll learn another day.
He said, really does.
You're famous. So look, there's more beer here. I'm just going to leave you to it.
Thanks.
And he also proceeds to walk up the stairs, leaving you completely alone.
I'm turning
downstairs in the bar. So behind the bar, you find your grouping of alcohol. Looks like one of them has a name tag. I'm a huge fan, Rachie Pie. And it says, "Get 'em, Tiger," George W. Ambush. And it says, "I can't believe I met you so recently. You're beautiful," from Mookie Monster.
Aww.
And then you got another one from Darkman that says nothing, just has a little winky face on it. And then there's one more, and it says, "Big fan, 10 out of 10, would recommend," from Tigeron 31.
I first marvel at the idea that a rabbit can write a note. And then I kind of like dole the alcohol. I split it between us because I'm nice. I don't hoard it all.
Is this where we talk about our trauma?
Yeah, do you want to? I mean, you don't have to. We can just drink this in silence and wonder what's wrong with the people in this bar.
Well, I beat up this guy before.
Did you also kill him?
I mean, he's standing, so I don't think so.
I mean, that's a good, because you never know, like, if you actually killed someone, they could be a zombie. You don't know.
Well, he's not dead.
That's good. Don't be like me. Take what I did as an example of things not to do, because now I'm going to feel really bad about it, but I'm not going to tell anybody except you.
So does that make us official?
But do you want to be my boyfriend?
Were you asking me?
Yes.
His little gasp was like 100% genuine, like he just did it. And you see his face get all red underneath his green skin. And he takes his flower crown and he says, "This is my child, but you can have it."
I have a lot of questions on that statement, but please put it on my head.
He put it on your head and he said, "Now we are getting married." And he kind of just goes and laughs as a little halfling woman comes down comes from the back. And she goes, "Where is everybody?
Well, they got
Did you
scared.
rob the place?"
No, stop. God, look,
I'm not judging you. I'm just asking. Did you rob the place?
No.
There's no one here.
They're scared.
That's when Chains busts in and says, "This is a stick-up."
My face is literally on that poster over there, and I've come in here twice now, and they keep running away.
He looks at the poster and she goes, "Oh my God, you're Ravana!"
Yes.
Oh my God! Oh, that's why all the drinks are gone. Don't worry, they'll be full up by tomorrow. Are you excited? I'm excited to meet you.
I'm excited to be me.
Yes.
Ravlana. This is really awkward, but I gave her the flower crown yesterday, and she gave it back.
Why? Why would she give it back?
She didn't want to marry me.
I'll marry you. I'm gonna explain my logic in a minute, but
I would very much like that.
I'm so here for this.
Oh my gosh, we're moving so fast.
I know, right? Do you want to hold hands? And I like hold out my moist hand.
Shakily holds out his hand. It's like the size of your face. It just engulfs your entire hand, but he's very gentle. And he holds it daintily and he says, "Are you sweating?"
I'm a water genasi. So I'm always.
I thought you were a blue elf.
No.
Oh.
Wedding's off.
That changes things.
I'm dying. I'm like crying.
I know a sea elf. Do you want to marry a sea elf? He's a man, but
He's got a yummy tummy.
He's got really cute ears, though.
So I want to take one of the teeth off of my necklace and give it to him.
A symbol.
Yes.
Is this your tribe?
No, I'm just really weird.
That's cool. So am I.
Awesome. I think we're like two peas in a pod or whatever the fuck.
I'm highly intelligent for an orc, and apparently being apparently liking flowers is strange for my race.
No, that's really cool. It makes you interesting that you like flowers.
But I was raised by the brawling box and the tieflings that work the place. So
Drink my beer. How'd that go?
Continues to go on about his trauma of his orc village being pillaged as a child, and he was taken by.
I give him a really just like it would be sweaty, but it's a moist hug, and I'm like, it's okay.
He says, "You're just so sweaty, my darling."
Yeah, it keeps people from grabbing me when I'm trying to run away from illegal things that I have done.
Well, you're not going to try to run away from me, are you?
No, but I might not ever. No, you know what? Never mind. Yes, I will never run away from you. It'll be fine. Drink this alcohol. We will hold hands. And
roll deception. With advantage because he's kind of dumb.
Oh, no.
Out of 15.
He looks at you and he says, "I'm so happy right now."
Me too. I'm glad I can be here to delight you and make your day and drink this alcohol with you and scare these people who don't know what capitalism is.
This was such a good honeymoon.
It was great, wasn't it? We're married now.
Well, you took my flower crown, so that's the symbol of my tribe. I have to go back to work now, or they're going to beat me.
Please don't let that. If they hurt you, tell me and I will beat them. I gotta go back to my weird friends.
I'm laughing at that. And he says,
His life is so complex.
Did you just say you're weird friends? How dare.
I like in this tribe of flower crowns, he's the weird one for liking flowers.
And he says, "You go ahead. I'm gonna." And he looks over at the halfling who's like crossing her arms and tapping her foot. Get a divorce.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, maybe. And then I just get up and leave.
So as you step outside, Chains and Callista were just standing in the doorway, hearing the entire thing. So as you reconvene with the group, what happens?
So I'm married now.
A lot of questions.
Yeah, me
And
too.
a felon.
Mazel tov.
Thanks.
No, Chains. Nope. We're gonna hold off on that, buddy.
I'm so jealous of not being there.
So I agreed to marry him since we're just going.
Nope.
We're time traveling or whatever, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Anyway, let's go do what we need to do.
Nope. Ravioli. Look at me. Look into my eyeballs.
Uh-huh.
My eyeballs. Do you see them?
Yeah, they're
Are they
beautiful.
magical?
Yeah.
Are you listening to me? Do you think this is a good choice for your life right now?
I don't think it matters.
Like, make them droopier. Is this a good choice for your life right now?
We're real creepy right now.
I have to cry laughing.
I can't wait for that fan art.
Are we making a good choice right now, Ravioli? I don't know why Callista's from Brooklyn all of a sudden. Just go with it, chat.
I think on the scale of terrible things people have done in the past few weeks, I think this is fine.
Past
Are
few.
you
Keep raising the
personal?
bar. You keep.
Literally 4 days.
Okay, but if we didn't have like a scale of crazy that our life lived on, would this be acceptable to you? Like, okay, listen. I know that the world's on fire and shit is crazy and we have like a lot of stuff to do, but Ravioli, my friend, one of my, don't tell anybody else, but you're one of my favorites.
Yes, Krispy
Is
Kreme.
this, I know you knew this already.
I'm right next to you.
Did you say I could hear that?
You and Kuros. But like, are you happy with this decision that you're making? Are you happy? Things could happen from this decision, and I just want to make sure you're making the right one.
I don't really
That
think
guy seemed weird, and you're really cool, and he seemed kind of lame.
No, he was really nice. He likes flowers.
I mean, I can make flowers out of anybody. I mean, after they die. So that's a bummer.
Close.
Rav,
I'm
roll
sorry.
perception.
Didn't Rav? Weren't you going to explain your plan?
Rav was working on it, but now Rav is whirling perception. Perception.
I got a nat 20.
So just as you're talking, you just glance to the side and you see Brooke holding another flower crown and handing it.
I yeet a water ball at him.
Who was he handing the flower crown to?
The halfling.
Again?
The redheaded halfling?
Yeah.
It's
No,
been
no, no.
5 minutes.
Oh, she died, and that was just a human.
Oh, okay.
I
The
yeet
redhead.
a water ball at him. Like a pitcher. And just
Is Brooke just 10-second Tom?
Rav, listen to me.
yeah.
We don't have to like. You don't have to do that if you don't want to.
I put my moist hand on Callista's shoulder and I go, I'm not marrying him. Like, there is nothing legally binding about that.
Oh,
Even if there
Ravioli,
was.
are you bullshitting him?
Yes.
Looks like he was bullshitting her too.
Ravioli, so you're with me. You know he's stupid and you're not falling for this.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God! And I just give Ravioli a big hug. I'm sorry, I
Very
give
moist.
Ravlana a big hug.
And chains
A very
leaning
big
against the
soggy
wall. You see Brooke trying to put the flower crown back on the halfling's head, and she can't slap him because she's literally like a third
3
of the
feet.
size of Rav. So she just punches him in the dick and walks back to the back room. And Brooke stands there unmoving. And he just kind of shrugs his shoulders and then goes to sit back at the bar.
You want to find this alchemist or what?
All right.
Yes, let's
So-
get out of
Ah,
here. This
let's
is
go.
weird.
I was so worried about
As-
you, my friend, but you got it together, so I'm sorry. But before we leave, I would like to cast thaumaturgy to just make all the windows and doors just open and close suddenly for no good reason. I just want to
Perfect.
everybody.
Just
So you
scare these
hear
rich people.
up the stairs. You hear upstairs just, oh God!
Just panic.
So back outside, as you guys were on the date, Kuros and Galvin, were you guys just headed back that direction? Were you guys going anywhere else on your way back?
I have to follow that? Dylan, you fucking take this one. You fucking
I wanted to find the friends
yeah, let's go find our friends.
because now I'm playing the waiting game for my commissions to be done.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I can fly up if I need to and try to find them.
Sure. But you kind of know where they were going. They said they were
Okay.
going to head to the elemental being.
Yeah.
And so, as you guys are coming out of the royal bar, you see Rav with a flower crown on her head.
I'm still
you
gonna
guys
wear it.
Meet up from the royal district and the southern end. You kind of just meet up as they're walking out of the building. And you come up and reconvene.
Ah,
Rav?
Ravlana.
Where'd you get that flower crown?
Oh, I got married.
Looks, wow, it's been an
Wait,
eventful 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you already tell me that? I feel like I have never heard
Yeah,
that.
I'm fucking around.
And don't worry about that human-shaped flower patch.
I cover Chains' mouth.
Oh wait. I want Galvin and Kuros to roll perception checks as they're walking. I want to see if either of them saw it.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited right now.
21.
That's a C.
16.
That's a C. You both saw it.
Or shame.
I just look at it like,
As you're walking, you went like 1 block over to this bar. So it's like you walk out and you can turn around and still see it. Like it's still in your view.
wow, that's very pretty. I don't recall seeing that.
It's an art installation.
Wow.
Wait, what is in their view?
It's really quite stunning.
The person.
The dead body that you reposed into flowers.
Oh fuck, I did
Maybe
do that.
it's a metaphor for our past coming to haunt us, but perhaps things are okay.
Don't read into it.
Oh,
No, I think he's onto something. He might be right.
Yes, Kuros.
Rev, I could perform an actual wedding ceremony that
I really don't want that.
No.
You told me you got married and all I see is a flower crown. I'm not really sure. That's fine, whatever.
He's a 2-time and a whore.
Then why'd you marry him?
Because it was funny, and it's not an official marriage.
As you guys are standing in the way, Brooke opens up the tavern door.
Hey, there's
and
my
says-
husband.
Oh.
And says, "Yeah, so I got a divorce. Hello, wifey."
Hate him so much.
Who gets custody of the children?
You have
I
kids?
don't have children.
Yeah, I've got like 12 kids, and they're all right here. And I point at the entire group of people that I'm with.
I just
He
wave and
looks
say,
at you
"Hi,
all.
are you my new dad?" And I shake his
I
hand.
count
you
as
all.
4 of them.
He eats a lot.
Did an insight check and literally got a 7. He looks down. He looks and says, "Oh, how old were you when you had them?"
Like, don't worry about it. We age differently. I'm a water genasi.
I'm only 5. I'm just very tall, Dad.
Say hi to your new kids. This is Kuros.
Hi, Dad.
and Galvin. And
Roll for
Buttered
deception,
and
everyone that is lying.
Deception? I'm really bad at that, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I am
I'm
also
just
very
waiting when
bad.
she said my name. I'm like,
I got a
Galvin
16.
Galvin got a 4, but
Oh,
he's not
shit,
trying
Roman.
to deceive.
I got an 11.
Okay.
yeah,
Oh.
17.
A 12, you said, Chains?
Mm-hmm.
And then Rav.
16.
So he looks at all of you and he says, "Well, I believe all of these, but I don't know about the bird."
You
I looked-
don't think that I could have a relationship with an Eric Cochran and make that?
How very close-minded of you.
Yeah, I laid an egg. I
Have you
cared
never
for that
had
egg.
feathers? Have you never pooped bird pellets? Have you never felt that you could fly like a bird?
I am quite sure I am older than you, Ravlana. Is it the teeth? Is that
Fly
why?
away.
I point to his teeth and I say, "Is it his teeth? Is that why? Do you wish
listen.
to have his
Wait, do
teeth?"
you have teeth, Galvin? Wait, I'm sorry.
I do not have teeth.
Galvin, do you have teeth? Okay, because I was gonna be horrified by that.
No.
carry
Us
on. I'm so
Aarakocrans
sorry.
have beaks.
No, birds should never have teeth. It's weird.
It is weird. We have a very strong tongue. I do not wish to discuss it right now.
No, Galvin, tell him about your cloaca.
God.
All right, we have to go on intermission
your
as I beat
seed.
the shit out of Dylan.
Come at me, scrub lord, I'm ripped.
Rav's just standing here as this is going on, just like looking at
So
this
Brooke
man, like-
looks at Rav and he says, "I'm sorry, my dear darling muffin, but this is really just a lot. I have to get my flower crown back from you."
Yeah, you're not getting that back.
Can I cast charm
Roll
person on this
intimidation.
person?
Yeah, you can.
God damn it,
I
Dylan.
would like to do so on behalf of my BB ravioli.
I got a 17.
Okay, so he looks at you and he says, "Yes, darling. I'm glad that you're in it for the long haul."
Don't go.
Who's your charm person? Do I have to roll for?
I mean, if Ravioli got it, I'm not worried about it. But I did say it before Ravioli's checks were determined, so it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay.
As that's going on, I want to tell him, like, maybe you should, like, not, like, just try
So-
to seduce every woman you see.
You got a
'cause it doesn't
12.
work.
The DC is a 14.
Okay, so he looks down and he says, yes, my darling. And then he suddenly looks at Callista and it's just like,
nope.
New children.
Nope, I'm into mushrooms. I'm not into what you're into. But ravioli is really cool.
And he points to Rav.
Yeah, buddy. High five. Good job. Just serve Rav. Rav is cool. Bring Rav lots of beer. Give Rav foot massages at night.
Papa,
and make sure Rav is less moist if possible. I don't know.
Hey, Papa, gross.
Would you like? I mean, I could make this like divinely binding. I have cultural rites of weddings. Would you like to actually be married to Rav and have some consequences for her actions?
Rav, do you want this?
He takes your hand he's still very delicate, but he takes it to where you wouldn't you'd have to do a strength check to get out of his hand. He takes your whole hand and he just goes, well, of course.
Staring at Kuros the entire time.
This is what you wanted, Rav. We met up and you were like, I got married. I'm like, well, let's just make it real then.
I'm looking at Kuros. I'm trying to do the trying to get your attention. And then I'm like, no, no, come talk to me. No.
It's what she wants. She said she wanted to get married. So as I'm pulling out my book and opening
Can I just grab, I'm assuming Kuros is facing this way. I'm going to be facing this way. And I'm just going to hook him by the arm and just drag him the other way to talk to him in private for just a moment. Just a little moment.
What, Callista, I'm a little busy right now, right?
Buddy, no, I know. You're busy doing the wrong thing, and I don't mean that offensively. You know I love you. You're one of my favorite people. Don't tell anyone else. I love you and Ravioli so much, but Rav
Still can hear you.
Shut up, Chains. I mean, I love you too.
We're in a side. No one can hear us.
I love you all. I'll fight you. Right now we're having a moment. But you're really one of my favorites.
Oh, kids, I love you equally. It's you and
it's you. I love you all equally, but it's you. Okay, but really, Rav doesn't want to marry this person, and I love Rav more than any of you.
I love you, Rav, very much as well. Rav has to realize there are consequences for her actions.
No, but this isn't the way. Marriage isn't the way.
If we don't teach her this now, she might murder someone in the streets and leave them there. We don't want her to come to that, Callista.
I'm not going to argue with you. I love you and I respect your choices, but I will say that if you do this to Rav and condemn Rav to a marriage that Rav doesn't want to be part of, I will not breathe my last breath until I make sure that this happens to you as well. So just really think hard on that. I love you and I want to be friendly and I want to be kind, but I really love Rav. I really love Rav.
I do too.
When I really love someone, I will fight
Callista,
for
we're
them.
about to be launched into another reality.
We can't put Rav in this marriage.
That's Rav's logic, is it doesn't matter because we have to leave this reality.
Are you sure it doesn't matter, Kuros? Are you sure it doesn't matter? Because this guy sucks.
I'm not sure, but Rav, I mean, we don't want it to get to look, I love Rav too. I love her chaotic energy.
This guy is terrible.
I can hear you.
I want to insight check.
Yeah.
Whoever I need to see if if he's do I believe Callista? Is he really terrible? I've only known him for 10 seconds. But I'm Rav's getting into some shit again. She needs to.
Callista's. If you want to do a check, it would not be deception because Callista's genuine impression of this guy.
I got a pretty high insight.
He cheated on me immediately.
24.
Yeah, he's shitty and rude. I mean, Jen is adorable, and it's really hard to see any NPC badly when it's played by Jen because she's so fucking cute and sweet. But this NPC seems to be a shitbag, so we should.
What do you want? What do you want for that compliment? What are you trying to do here? I'm just
trying to love you, Jen. That's all. Nothing. I just love you as a person. I don't love all of your NPCs though, because some of them are mean to us. But I love you.
When Callista and her sidebar over there, Chains is like turning to walk off because he's lived with this little farce for long enough and he's carrying on.
I would like to go to the alchemist.
Okay.
Well, Callista, I'll
tracking this man.
You haven't lied to me yet, and you've told me some things that are true. That even some of my longer known friends have kept from me, so I'll trust you on this one. And I give you a little like boop on the nose, and rejoin the others.
He tanks and I follow you.
Thanks. All right. So the group heads to.
Am I dragging my not husband with me the entire time?
He's walking with you, holding your hand.
What is this guy? I'm sorry. What does this guy look like? Or not?
He's a 9 foot tall orc.
With
Nine.
a flower.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's almost twice as tall as Red.
Boy.
Can I add him to my inventory?
Yeah,
Can I-
I guess.
All right. Can you add?
So
Ash,
as you walk
boyfriends
from
aren't
the
things.
Noble District
They're not
to the Northern District, you guys are headed past the excuse me, the Drunken Dragon, a tavern, and you pass the brawling box that was being discussed by Brooke.
work.
And as you're walking, he says, "I have to go."
Yeah, you do that, buddy.
He leans to kiss you.
I'll just let it happen. But I'm
Okay.
Like, I have like this Vietnam stare where like I'm just like
You're so not there.
Got it. So he gives you a kiss and he leaves. And he goes in and you hear him orc cry, and then you hear like a ding ding ding. Like he just goes in to go fight immediately.
When you say orc cry, do you mean like a battle cry, or like he cries like tears? Like,
A battle cry.
Okay.
cry.
I was
But
like,
he
he
doesn't
walks
know.
in,
Guys.
he
just
walks in and you hear him crying, and then a ding ding. I was like, what happened?
Oh, he's gonna lose with that attitude.
No. You hear an orc
What's this guy's
battle cry. Brooke, Brukk.
Thank you so much.
Of
That's
course.
Ash's husband.
Yeah.
Because Jen's
he's
like,
got-
because he'll definitely make a reprise.
he's got 3 kids. You know?
He has 3 kids.
Yeah, you.
Wait, what do you mean me? Oh, I'm the kid. Yeah.
Were
that's
you
fair.
there? Like,
I-
you
I-
did that twice today.
I know, no, I'm there, and I've been taking notes. I just assumed I missed a lot because I was like, I'm not actually anyone's kid that I think is in the
You are now. You can call him Papa.
Wow. Have
So,
you been watching The Crown?
You guys pass along the Eulatorf Holding Co., which is a bank, and you pass a bookstore. And the bookstore is in the old city quarter. You do not pass a bookstore. My bad.
Is there a belt store for chains in his fucking wealth?
He's just.
I was
holding
thinking about
his
going into that bank.
hand. You can if you'd like. Are you going into the bank?
Sure.
You are going into
Let's make another side quest here.
As he goes
Oh.
into the bank.
well, Chains, we are going into the future. You can get like 6 days worth of interest on that gold.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm glad that this awkwardness that happened just glossed over the actual horribleness of what happened.
What are you talking about? What horrible?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
So, as you walk into the bank, you hear like a magical kind of jingle as you walk in. It's like, and it's just this guy
Inspector.
humming to himself behind bars. Not
It's a
like jail, but like a counter with bars on
Like
it.
a teller with
yeah,
There's,
like
there's no like magical charm. It's just a dude sitting in front of like over the archway of the door, and when he sees someone walks in, he's like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
No, he's singing, but you can tell that he is using a magical amplifier or thaumaturgy to make his voice louder.
But it
And
is
he's
just a man's voice.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
says, "Oh,
that's perfect. That's what I
welcome
wanted.
in as
His
you
name
come in."
Mob Barley.
His name is not Mob Barley.
Is it Rob Moss?
It is not Rob Moss. What are you doing? Stop bullying me.
I'm sorry. I'll take
Welcome
it
to
back. I
the
don't want to end up
holding
dead in the streets for
co.
bullying.
Too
And
soon.
he's just a really jovial, short gnome man. And he just is standing on several boxes to be a tall enough height for the counter. And you see him behind bars, and he's just tapping his fingers. Dun, 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 dun. And he's just like, "What brings you in today?"
I would like to know what your interest rate on a savings account would be.
1% if you put 100 gold in.
Put it in a CD. Has higher interest rates.
As they're talking, I'm trying to like add to my necklace with this gold tooth.
I thought you put all the teeth on your leather jacket, like bedazzled it with teeth.
Oh, I'm gonna put that on my leather jacket then. Anyway, I have a gold tooth on my leather jacket.
Anything less than 100 gold, it is 0.2%.
That sounds terrible, but I only plan to put in 50 gold worth.
Well, we got to open an account, and he drops a giant stack of papers for you to start filling out. So you guys spend, I'm assuming you opening the account to take.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so you spend like the next 30 minutes. Like, you know, like when you're trying to buy a car and you're there for 6 hours, but it realistically could have taken like 2 if you just sat and did it, but they constantly get up and do something else in the process. Like it's almost like they sell 4 more cars before they come back to you to fill out the rest of the paperwork, which is just signatures. This is exactly what that's like. So you spend.
I'm absolutely not involved in this. I am like the bored child, like sitting around, like looking for something.
Playing tag with Kuros.
You're doing this for 1 silver, by the way. Or what's a fourth of a gold? A copper?
A fourth of a gold would be 25 copper. No,
25.
2.5 copper. It's 10.
That's what you're doing.
No, whatever.
That's what you'd be doing it for.
10 silver to a gold.
30 minutes go by. Paperwork is finally filled out, and he says, "All right, give me the gold." And he just holds out his hands.
All right, I give him 50 gold.
Perfect. But he says, "Oh, that'll get stowed away in your account and get out." And he just like holds his hands out, and you like holds his hands out, and the doors fly open.
So, Chains, what did you buy with your 50 gold? I'm not really sure what that was all about.
Yeah, what? What?
Did you buy papers, Chains?
He bought those papers. That was a lot of money for like a little bit of papers. Like relatively, it wasn't a whole lot of paper.
I agree.
I'm assuming you all know how a bank works.
Never heard of it.
I've literally never.
I assumed before. Callista did not know. I mean, you know, tree people.
How dare.
So.
Watch Callista be the one person.
In a small village underwater, and then lived like in the wilds near the beach until basically I met Galvin.
I come from the church, so I know how to abuse the tax system, but not how to use it.
Was he paying his taxes? Is that what that was?
I don't know.
Do I need to pay taxes? I don't have 50 gold.
No.
All I know is that if you say you're with Lathander, you don't owe anything.
I'm with Lathander. I shout to the
What happens when you yell, "I'm filing bankruptcy"?
Nothing.
Declare bankruptcy.
I just wondered. My mom did that a lot.
We could test it out. We could see.
Jen, how much of this session did you plan? I need to know.
The part that we're about to get to.
Jen, I want to say it's your fault for just being like, you guys walk through the streets and see all of these interesting places.
Hey, no, I love it. That's why I do it.
Okay.
I feel bad for any Faithful Encounters DMs because.
No, I love it.
I feel like our percentage of chaotic people. I feel like the percentage of, I don't feel bad for you, Sumner. I feel like the percentage of chaotic people to not chaotic people is really like, I feel rough for you,
I have
Jen.
said
I love
multiple
you,
times
and I'm sorry for what you have to deal with.
I have said multiple times.
Thanks for being the same person.
More for the chaotic energy. I love DMing for chaotic energy people.
See, that's weird because I love Jen's energy. Jen's just like really like I can handle anything, no matter how ridiculous y'all are.
I'm just gonna put it out there. If you chaotic your way into situations, I'm not gonna be gentle.
Yeah, the Jen is the same, and I kind of respect that and love it. It's really we balance each other out, you know.
I'm very excited for Strahd. I'll say that.
So.
Oh.
What did we find, Jen? God.
Well, you're still in the bank.
We're done with the bank. Moving out of the bank. I'm ready to explain all this. We're going out.
Moved from the bank.
So a couple blocks down from the bank, you guys find the elemental being, and it's a like a wooden building, and it has magical green flames out the tops on like tiki lamps, basically, and the doors are not doors, they are black sheets. So it smells of very strong incense just as you walk around. And it's just a real like chill place. If it had like a little drum, like someone would be playing it if they were in there. They're just hanging out, and as you walk in,
like
assuming you go inside.
Wait, did you say there's a drum in there?
Yeah, there's like
would be somebody with a drum.
Someone would be playing if it like the vibe.
It's like a hookah bar.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure I have a drum.
There's a drum, but no drummer.
I immediately go play on the drum.
Okay.
banging on a trash can. Drumming.
All right, so as you walk in, Rav immediately juts to the right, and around the corner comes a very nice dressed lady. She's carrying a book, and she comes in, and she's just like snapping her fingers, and a little flame comes out of her fingers, and she snaps it again, and a little lightning strike comes out of her fingers, and she snaps it again. And
I can do that, and then I do that with water.
Oh, and she looks at you, and she's just doing it like it's kind of like a fidget spinner. Like she's just changing the magic that's like on her finger as she's
Mine's
talking.
just water.
You snap your fingers and it's still water. You're like,
oh my gosh, Jen, she's so cute though.
And she says, "Well, how can I help you?"
And I look at Galvin. I'm like, "How can you be helped?"
And she says, "If you'd like to learn to play the drums, I can teach you to play the drums. It just takes about
banging on shit.
5 copper and approximately 1 hour."
No,
and I want to kind of back up with our group and with our viewers here. We're looking to the original reason we were looking for some like a magical person was to be transported to Nyx, correct?
different person, but the Chain Ballista crew wanted to come here. Oh,
okay.
Well, that's a different person.
That's a good point.
That's a scrying person who has teleportation magic, a Merkle follower, because they're okay with breaking the rules. I say as I give Galvin like a side glance and like.
Wow, Dylan. I'm sorry, bud. You just switched so fucking fast. Good. It was so immediate.
Oh.
You went from Dylan to Curve so fast.
There is a Merkle hideout of sorts.
No, a public worshipper of Merkle.
And perhaps you should take this one, Kuros.
This
you
isn't
have
them.
a firmer
Galvin,
grasp.
This is not the one. We were here for, I believe Callista wanted some potions.
Did I? Maybe health potions.
Yes.
I feel like
It's
that's
the same
for all
one.
of us, though.
It's the same one. I'll just save you that. It's the same person.
Okay.
I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, I think we could use some health potions because I have some healing stuff, but it's not a lot, so
And she
we
says,
can't
well,
rely on that.
Health potions right out of a glass case are pretty expensive.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
What about health potions right into a flask?
I understand your joke.
How much
Apologies,
are health potions?
50 gold.
Oh!
Oh, Chains, if you didn't buy that paper, we would have enough for a health potion.
Bet you feel like a dummy.
Well, you take 50 gold worth of papers. He just bought those.
Unfortunately, the witch Mystia, who created all of them for us, died. So
Oh yeah, we have her dog.
I'm sorry for your loss. Do you want her
Maverick's
to
here? And she completely stops snapping. Like the ambiance changes, and she says, "Where's Maverick? I would love
That's
to
the
see
bling
him."
dog? That's
Well,
the
he
bling dog,
blinks
right?
in and out. He comes and goes as he pleases, but he's been around.
And he's a good boy.
He is a
We'll
good boy.
call him. I must see him.
Mavris! Are you there?
Hey.
Everyone's just like,
Come here, boy.
Mr. Butler!
Mavris!
So after like at least a minute, he pops up right in front of you.
That's a good boy. Look at him.
And she gets on her knees and she says, "Oh my goodness." And he turns around, his tail's wagging, and he's super happy to see her. He starts licking her face. And she goes, "I raised this puppy with her. Oh, sorry. Mystia was my wife."
Gasp! I just got married today. It's awful.
No, you didn't.
Congratulations. Why is it awful?
The person she chose to marry was not a very good person. We are actually on our way to not necessarily avenge Mystia, but the people that killed her were trying to stop them. Do you know Mystia's sister, Cornelia? Yeah, she sucks.
Yeah.
He orchestrated her sister's murder, and we're going to stop her.
Trying to end the
She kind of like
world.
looks at each of you and just says, well, I believe in you.
That's nice.
And I don't just say that to everybody. I'm not trying to be deceptive. If Mavericks trusts you, then I trust you.
No,
What is
I
it that
believe you because this dog likes you.
That's how that works. Dogs have good souls.
Yeah.
She looks
Or
at him
does
and
this
Mavericks
mean you
just,
like us enough to give us health potions?
That is
well,
a good question.
Since we are going into a battle where we may or may not die.
This place.
she kind of like goes through her spell book and she looks for one and she says, all right, close it up, and then like wags her finger and the sheets that were closing the door turn to doors. And you hear locking on all of the doors, the windows go shaded to black, and all these candles come floating down from the ceiling. And she says, all right, we're safe to discuss. Closes her book up. What's the plan? You need to tell me your plan. I'm here to help. Anything for my wife.
Well, first, I'm sorry for your loss.
It's all right. I knew it was happening, and honestly, it was for the greater good, and because here you are.
Well,
She
we're
led-
about to go prevent Nyx from exploding, literally and figuratively, and perhaps confront Cornelia, stop her from making a deal with Merkel to disrupt the cycle back and forth between Lathander and Merkel. Very dangerous, and that's kind of the plan at this point. We need to be teleported to... Correct me if I'm wrong. We need to be teleported to Nyx, or is...
I think we're trying to find where
Bean gonna do that for us.
We're trying to find where Cornelia is.
Yeah, we're trying to
since you
scry for
couldn't
her.
tell her
Okay.
exactly where she was, and this lady will tell us where she
Okay.
is exactly.
We need a so we need a scrying spell to tell us where Cornelia is, because we need to be able to teleport directly to her.
She looks at Sabine, who, as you all notice, is sitting in the corner of the room.
Jesus.
She got there before you all did. And she looks and said,
like-
that story lines up. I completely agree. All right, well, Sabine is going to take you guys there, but in the process, she's going to be, she looks at Sabine for confirmation, going to be destroying the compounds within your blood? Like, question mark. And Sabine just nods her head. So you're sacrificing yourself. And she kind of is like thinking really hard in her head, and Sabine's just like, yeah.
This will destroy you, Sabine. I thought you were immortal and like unhurtable.
Only when I am under Merkel's control, but I am no longer. So I've been deteriorating since we left.
So you're dying.
Yes.
Is there anything we can do to stop that?
I don't think that's the better part of this story.
If you can help us get to where we need to go, then your life will have been well spent.
That's what I thought.
And if we can do anything to make your life more meaningful along the way, let us know.
No, what,
I know
what
a
are-
good ice cream place.
A person dying is not the great... How can you have the greater good if someone has to die for it? You're just going to give up someone because that's the only option you see in front of you? You're not even going to try and find another way?
Curls,
Yes.
how dare you? You have known me a very small amount of time, but I think my decisions have shown you nothing except that I care about people in this time.
And we're just
And if-
okay with someone dying... We are using someone's
Did I
life
say
as
I was okay with
we
that?
can be teleported somewhere else.
Did I say I
you're
was okay with
assuming-
that?
You're
She
assuming
is a
I'm
grown
going-
up. She's
You're assuming I'm going to die. And
Is
that
that
is
what you just-
childish of you.
she's
listen to-
older than us. It's her choice.
Callista.
Curls.
Sabine kind of stands up and she takes on a different form. She turns into a very tall woman, colorless in skin and black in eyes. And she stands tall and beautiful and says, all of you have so many lives to live, and you will listen and save this universe. Or we can sit here and argue about where I might go. And she says like the first sarcastic thing she's
I'm
ever
gonna
said.
go with the omnipresent being that just existed around us, that she knows what's up and knows what she wants. And if you are slowly decaying, there's probably nothing we can do to stop that short of, I don't know, a miracle. But
And as you guys are talking, Phaedra, the lady in the shop, is kind of setting up a circle around you guys. And as you're talking and like arguing, she's like, "Excuse me, just gonna drop this salt here. Excuse me, I got a candle. Oh, your foot's kind of in the way." Like she's just kind of making up a like an actual like teleportation circle, basically.
Well, we can't teleport just yet. I have some stuff I have to go pick up.
Perfect. Well, she looks at Sabine again, and Sabine says, "Make it quick."
Real quick, I'll be right back. And I just...
he's not coming back.
He runs.
He's gonna do something shady. I just know it.
No, you guys have
it.
about half the day before Karosa's things and Galvin's things will be finished. So, you can do a few things. Phaedra says, "Well, I'm gonna get things settled up in here and get my books laid out. It's gonna look real nice for your departure, and yours." She looks at Sabine, and Sabine just kind of half smiles. And Sabine says that to Phaedra and says, "Miss Diaz happy." And Phaedra just kind of smiles. And Phaedra opens up her book and says, "All right, open up." And the doors turn back to curtains and the candles go back up into the ceiling. And she says, "Oh, well, now that you've seen this, it's not as delightful, but you'll see it again whenever you come back. But here we are. Potions are 50 gold, and maybe you can convince me to give you one or two."
So no discount. Okay, cool. You're one of those. All right.
You're not trying.
You didn't even try, right?
Can you please give me a discount? I'll
We are saving the world.
Let Chains do it, Raph.
yeah, you
In the name of your wife.
Love you, baby.
Roll for persuasion, Chains with Rav's.
That's a +0.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Do you remember when you yelled at me for not helping, Raph?
Yeah.
I just want to bring it back around to this moment.
How's a nat 20 plus 5 sound?
Hey.
Hell yes, boy!
She looks at you and says, "I'm sure I can restock at some point." And you see that there's 3 in the case.
Okay, I'll take 3 what level health potions?
Just greater health potions.
You got 'em.
That's still so good, though. That's wonderful.
I'll see that happen. I want to say, "Can I get you a coffee or something?"
Roll for persuasion.
I think that would depend on how much she wants coffee, but
That's what I was thinking.
Are you not asking her on a date? For
no.
coffee?
No,
she's
no,
a
no,
widower,
no.
Galvin.
I have a girlfriend.
It's been like a day for her.
He's got a boob. He's just
I'm
trying
loyal.
to get somebody some caffeine.
That's all.
Good boy,
Yeah.
Gavin. Good boy.
Because I'm not going to be brokenhearted. I don't care. I want to help, but I feel helpless.
Oh.
Because usually I'm the magic boy, and now I'm like, I'll just sit here.
I mean, you could probably help heal or something, right? You got.
She says, "I'm good on the coffee. I can make my own." And she just kind of like goes through her spell book and like holds a cup, and you just see like coffee being poured into it from fucking nowhere. And she's just like, "I'm fine."
Weird flex, but okay.
I say, wow,
Someone teach me.
wow, thank you for the coffee. And I take the coffee and I go,
Is that a cantrip?
Where's
First, you
that?
have our spell slot for summon coffee.
Yep.
Please, someone let me learn that spell. That's so cool.
All right. So she basically just created food and drink. Like that's what she did.
Such a unique use.
Anyway, all right, so we can speed through it if you'd like. Kuros.
I would like to
do-
go to the library.
what?
Okay. Sorry, Chains.
I also wanted to ask her if she had anything that might help make me smarter.
Oh, buddy.
The internal
She kind of
struggle.
looks at you and says, if you stick around, perhaps I can impart some item of secrecy that no one else will know about. Perhaps, but only if you stay. So she makes you stay while the rest of the group leave.
That's fine with me.
I'm gonna spend
That was the plan
whatever
anyways.
free time we have hanging out with Ravlana.
Okay.
So, all right. Kuros, you're headed to the library, which is on the other side of town, from the northern district to the old city quarter. You guys have not gone this direction before.
We've been to the library before. I have a library card.
But not from the northern district. You guys have always gone
Return
the
those
bottom
books.
of the U. Return the books.
I haven't even read it. It's been like
Well, guess it late, P.
it's been like 2 hours.
I don't know if this is relevant, but this entire time I've had this slab. Shall I return it to the library?
Return the slab, Galvin.
Return the
I
slab.
might suffer a curse.
It might not be relevant, but I just thought I'd ask.
God.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm just dying it. I have the slab.
So,
This entire time.
all right. So you guys, Kuros. Did you go on your own? Did someone go with Kuros?
I absconded.
He ran, like he just
said,
yeeted
"Bam."
himself. He's
If
like,
I can
Alright.
if I see him sneaking off, I'll chase after him. But if
Oh,
not,
it was like mid-conversation. I was like, well, I have some things I have to take care of. And she was like, well, I better it's going to take a while. I mean, I was like, well, all right, then I'll make it quick. And I just get out.
All right. So as you walk through the streets from the northern district to the old city quarter, you find yourself passing a interesting looking shop called the Dragon's Den. And you find yourself passing...
What kind of shop is the dragon?
what does it do?
It looks like on the inside there is a bunch of different dragon scales shaped in basically everything you can possibly think of.
Oh, I can get a journal.
Yeah.
Cool.
You see one perched up on a little display. You see an entire table made of dragon scales. You see armor. You see leather jackets. You see all sorts
Leather
of
jackets.
I take note of that and decide to
Keep
tell Rav
headed.
later.
Okay, so
You pull out the sending stone.
I don't have the presenting
I
stone.
know.
That's still Chains and Callista, who have been together the whole time, by the way.
true. You find a shop that has a couple carriages on the outside, and it literally is titled Fast Travel. You see a short wood elf teen, leaning up against a wall, and he's kind of just whittling some wood. As you continue walking, you find you find Hands of Fate as well, which is the second addition to the gambling hall that is in the southern end. And you find the last thing, the library.
Library?
The library.
I'm going to head into that library.
Okay, so let's move Phaedra and get our lovely ladies in here.
Oh, whoa. I haven't seen that art before. That's cool.
There are
library
libraries.
people.
That's right. You weren't there for
You
that.
weren't
episode.
here. These are the librarians.
Oh, these are them, huh?
Yes, and oh boy. Okay, so you walk in, and the red-skinned tiefling says, "Have you already read your book?"
No, I'm here to do some research while I'm waiting to kill time, but I also need to do some research, and what better place to do research than the library, am I right?
Ha! She looks down, and you see lovely Rose walking around, continuing to fill books up as if there was like a shift of people that were that came and went and left their books all over the place. Those ratty people,
Oh,
and she's putting them all up. So, what are you researching?
I am going to look for, first off, I want to try and translate the scribbledy-gook that's in my book that I couldn't read from many moons ago.
Okay.
And I also want to research this mysterious power that Merkel and Lathander are having a ugly child custody war over.
Okay, interesting. So you spend the rest of the day doing that. What does the rest of the day look like for Galvin, Rav, and Callista? Because Chains is being fitted for a fancy trinket.
Well, Galvin is probably going to head back to the blacksmith with Kuros. Perhaps.
Or on. Well, that's at the end of the day.
End of the day. Okay, well.
Yeah, so what are you doing in between now and then?
Oh, goodness. Probably trying to enjoy the solitude for once, to be honest.
You're not alone.
Well, I mean,
Rav
like,
just says that in your
This
ear.
solitude is so good as Rav like throws a piece of popcorn at your head.
Boom!
Right?
Do something funny.
I'm enjoying the not running, not, just for a moment, just perusing through the books.
I'm
and
gonna
trying to
slide up to Galvin, like right next to him.
Ah,
I'm gonna clear my throat. And I'm like, all right. So if any guards ask you about a missing person, you don't know anything about it.
are you this missing person?
No,
There's no missing person. I just told you.
it's just hypothetical.
Is there a missing person amongst our group? Is it
No.
your mother?
No,
What did you do, Rav?
I didn't do anything. It's just a hypothetical situation. If any guards ask you about a person shaped like flowers in the street, just say you don't know anything about it.
So if somebody asks me, I tell the guards, Rav told me not to say anything.
I will punch you in the face.
You punched me 5 minutes ago. I don't okay, well,
But this one's in the face.
I see. It
You
won't
have
be
a
one of
lot-
the
you have a lot.
jovial...
No, you have a lot going for you up here, so I don't want to ruin that.
Are you saying I'm pretty?
Yes,
Riki thinks so.
Ricky banged you. She thinks you're pretty.
Whoa, that's
How did those
Look at
ladies'
this
clothes
book.
work for you?
Look at this Lathander book I just found.
No one committed a crime. You were still a pure virgin boy.
Whoa.
Wow, look at the illustrations in this.
Wow, look at this. It's an encyclopedia
Whoa.
of B. Let's find the word blackmail and see what's there.
Yeah, I can't tell if Rav is like threatening or just like friendly suggesting. It always feels the same with Rav.
I want to say, Riki banged Galvin. Now I'm just Riki's the dominant one. She wore a strap on, and Galvin right in the cloaca.
She threw a reverse Uno card at him.
Dude.
No, you.
Is it weird that all I can think about in this time is like, as a player, I'm just like, I'm so glad Savra is more chill because I was not ready for that. It's a lot, you guys.
So back to what is Galvin doing? He's perusing the damn
I'm just
books.
letting it happen. I don't know where you guys went, but I'm glad you
I
brought
just
it
want to
back.
go. I just want
Glad
to go
I stayed back at the
outside.
shop.
I want to go out in the woods and I want to go talk to plants and animals because I haven't in a while.
I'm threatening Galvin.
Galvin has a chronic case of wrong time, wrong place syndrome right now, so I don't know. And I am patiently waiting for the black. I'm like this, ready to be just in their waiting room, just like.
Perfect. So Callista mentioned that you went out of the other side of the out of the town towards like the farms and the areas, and you pass the area. It takes about half a day. Like you need to spend that time, and you're out in the woods outside of Eulatorf. And what is Callista doing?
Jen, I want you to know first that I love you so much because I know this is the biggest pain in the ass for any DM. But I want to speak with the plants and the animals.
Perfect. What are you asking them?
I just want to ask how they're doing, how they're feeling.
Lovely.
I want to ask them what their vibe check for the area has been. Is that allowed? I want to do a
Sure.
vibe check, Jen.
Sure. So you're talking to the plants and the animals, and they're really just like soaking up your energy and feeling the positivity that Callista just beams. And they really you just have a really good time talking with them literally about the weather, about their day, because Callista holding a conversation is just kind of we all already know. And you get plus 10 temporary hit points for your half day with
thanks.
Plants and animals. And everything out in the woods.
I'll take
Basically, if the group was watching you, you would be just like, what Disney princess was it that captured not captured.
Snow White.
Got all the animals singing and cleaning. That one.
Snow White.
All of them? Literally all of them.
You're just like dancing. So you're just like dancing in the woods, really just vibing with the plants and animals and hanging out. And they're all just telling you how beautiful and gorgeous your mushrooms are. And everything's great.
I was gonna say,
Thanks,
it sounds
Jen.
like she just ate some of her own mushrooms and just
That's really-
farted mouth in the forest.
She's just like, what?
I know this is D&D, but that's literally all I've ever wanted from life was to just like hang out with animals and plants. So thanks, Jen. You made a
Be a
dream come
Disney
true
princess.
tonight. I just
The group finds
I don't want
Callista
it.
just.
I don't expect to be a Disney princess. I can't sing well, but I just want to hang out with animals. So thanks, Jen. You made dreams come true tonight.
I mean,
You're
she's a squirrel
welcome.
druid just let loose in a city. That's pretty on point. Like I you know.
So, okay. So, Kuros, I will provide you a written document post game about your teaching.
Thor.
And so the group reconvenes back with Chains, who is now sporting a very cool red medallion embroidered into a cape that clips over his chest. And the medallion provides a +2 to intelligence indefinitely as long as it is worn. So
Sick.
Kuros, after picking up your chest plate, you got a +2 breastplate, and you also got some cufflinks, not cufflinks. You got bracers. Jesus. And that gives you an additional +1 to your AC.
Nice.
So you technically have +3 total.
So the breastplate is a half breastplate that kind of just covers from torso to
Tummy Town.
keeps my yummy tummy exposed.
Perfect.
And the bracers have Batman style, but they're like fish fin kind of coming off the backside of them.
You're literally the deep.
Hush. He doesn't have a breastplate. He just has a Speedo.
I love it.
And then the cloth thing I got was it's a shoulder cape, and I have it coming out from under the shark shoulder piece that I have. It's the interior is a nice bright like light gray, and the exterior is a very dark gray. It's supposed to originally, the person who I modeled this after made it out of a great white shark's upper and lower torso or body. So I emulated that, and that's what it is. That's what it looks like.
So, Galvin, you are presented with Rohan's glaive / staff, and it has been upgraded to golden metal.
Wow.
Strong,
Wait,
because
hold
gold's
on.
not that strong. Wow. Gold's not that strong, so it just looks gold. But it is very, very, very strong. And he hands it to you, and Lawrence hands it to you and says, "You know, I almost want to trade you." And he holds up his battle warhammer that he was holding when you guys arrived. If we get a second glimpse, that's what it looks like. And he says, "I will take that glaive if you wanted this."
That is a mighty tempting offer, as that looks like a fantastic weapon. However, no weapon could replace this.
Well, that's an honorable thing to say. Well, enjoy your +3. So,
Thank you. Yay! I'm so happy now. Yay! That's all I wanted.
Rav can fly. Chains can be an artificer. Curus and Galvin both have +3, and Chains has +3. Something's coming.
We're about to get our asses handed to us.
No.
Something's coming. So you guys meet back up in where Chains is adorned with his fancy new cape, and the group is met. Cape? No. The cape goes over his shoulders and has a ruby pin, basically. And the ruby is where the brooch is where all the magic is kind of congealed in there. So you guys all reconvene at this place. Phaedra has set up an entire basically seance circle, and Sabine is sitting in her celestial form, not celestial, she's not celestial, her construct form, sitting in her fancy looking glowy body, sitting in the corner of the room. As you guys enter, she opens up her spell book and says, "Close it up." The black curtains turn to doors, and Phaedra says, "All right, we will scry and let's all hold hands." And she literally holds everyone's hands in a very stereotypical circle. She begins to speak in tongues as her eyes completely glaze over in a white field of view. And she begins to speak out in words that are, if you're understanding the language, it would say like location basis. Like she's basically speaking in longitude and latitude numbers, as if she's like pinpointing a location. And she says, "I have found her." And her eyes return to normal, and Sabine says, "Perfect," and goes into the center of this circle and lays on her back. As you all continue to stand around the circle at your pinpointed locations, Sabine's body begins to glow so bright that the entire scene fades to white.
Ooh.
And that's where we end it today.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey.
Cool.
That was cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know something? I didn't actually plan that. That was out of my butt. Cool. I'm glad you thought it was cool.
Jen, this is the weirdest compliment I've given someone in a while, but your butt and your brain have some beautiful things going on.
Apparently I have cake.
You got some good shit happening. I didn't mean to say good shit happening because that's a little punny. I just complimented you.
A little on the nose.
You know what I mean.
You know I do.
But you know what I mean. You genius and you good at what you do.
But
and
let's
I'm real
move.
excited.
Oh, Potato Man, welcome in. So excited that you're here.
Man. Oh, that
Potato
name.
Man. Woo.
You've like
That
quickly
name
just hopped in here and joined the
resonates
fan
with my
squad.
soul.
I'm so happy about that.
No
Potato
kidding.
Man,
And thank you, Darian
your name
Spider.
1,000 bits.
Darian.
My goodness.
You're the best.
Darian, thank you for the bits. Potato Man, your name resonates with my Irish soul. Thank you,
Soul. Well, I'm going to start looking at people to raid if you guys want to circle view it up with some favorite parts.
Hell yeah. I think it's no. Okay, so favorite parts. I had the. Where do I start with this? So a couple episodes ago, we had this tense conversation in character, being like, no hurting people, no killing, no doing this, internal conflicts, whatever. And then the literal second Ravlana is confronted with a character I want to say 90% of us have never heard of. She's murdered like that. And then Mika, and then Callista's like, gentle repose. She's fine.
Okay, but I
and
didn't
then you
kill
walk
her.
away.
Yes,
Okay.
but you were very, very against it. You hate me and Galvin so hard
But
for wanting to kill
listen,
this
Linda.
child. I don't want to
Listen,
hear your
Linda.
excuses.
This sounds like excellent blackmail.
Oh my god.
Listen, Linda, just to repose. Okay, So just so everyone is aware, this is for chat and the rest of my team except for Ravioli and Dylan and Jen. Really just for you, Zach and Sumner, since you want to fight me on this. I don't have any actual abilities that can bring someone back from the dead. I can heal people because I'm a baby druid at level 7. I can heal people if they're still alive amongst the living, breathing the air. But once they're rolling death saves around me, they're gone. If you're rolling a death save around me,
you can pull them
I
back.
can offer you a good berry in your trying times.
You just have to heal them, and one heal while they're rolling death saves brings them back to 1 HP.
I mean, but I have very low level healing. I have
anything that heals them brings them back up.
Anything.
Yep.
One
Okay.
point.
Any amount of healing will bring them above.
I think even Goodberry works.
No,
I
knew beforehand. I could heal them. But listen, this person was awful and they were mean to my Ravioli, and I love her more than I love.
Look, Rav doesn't like
bullies.
bullies.
I know right now. So
she never said what she did to bullies.
And honestly, I didn't knock them into unconsciousness. I just turned them into flowers after they were rolling death
just disposed
saves.
of the body, no problem.
I just made the body not come back as a zombie.
Well, the thing is, though, and you didn't play. I thought it was a great scene. I'm not saying you played D&D wrong or something
sweet
dumb.
Character, and maybe she's a monster.
Maybe she's a monster.
God.
The thing is, though, I have spells that can bring her back from the dead, but you were like, nope, gentle repose.
No. You can still revive
I could have too, but I just
from gentle
that
repose.
is the most fucked up thing you could do. It's just and it was all with good intentions.
I love it. I love that Callista, your sweet spore druid who loves nature and is wholesome and good, is like, all right, you murdered someone in the streets, I'll get rid of the body. And then Zarina, your blood hunter, edgelord fire genasi's like, I'm gonna go on the sweetest, most wholesome date and be best friends with a rat, and I love him.
Here's the difference. When I first started playing with you guys, I meant for Callista to be my sweet character and Zarina to be my spicy character. But they've kind of taken on a life of their own, and I just feel like if you grew up in the wild and you were trained in a druidic nature, I feel like if you stumble across someone who's truly terrible and they're trying to hurt someone who you love and care about, and they fall unconscious, you have two choices, right? You can bring them back where they can continue to torment the person that you care about, or you can turn them into flowers. And that's not the best option. It's not the greatest option. That sounds like
3 options, not 2.
But I'm just saying, there's probably a third one in there. But I will say that upon playing these characters further, Callista she's a lot like Thistle. She's a woods person. She's not grown up near people. So the things that seem like the right thing to do are probably not in her brain space. So do I think turning someone into flowers is the right option? No.
Right.
But I don't think that she would have raised that person when she thought they could hurt. They were going against Rav, who Callista is clearly very partial to, and I don't think she would have raised that person.
Honestly,
again.
I instigated that fight. That was not even that other person.
I mean, even you, any of you, at this point, Callista really loves all of you guys. So she's not gonna raise someone else up to hurt you guys. So I think the kindest thing that she felt in her heart that she could do was do gentle repose, where she could pass them on. They can't be raised. They can't be used by necromancers or whatever. They'll just pass on, which I think is the kindest thing.
We don't need an angry, punchy zombie coming after us.
I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, which is the beautiful thing about D&D, right? That's my favorite thing about D&D personally, is none of us are going to make the right choice because we're all humans.
Yeah.
But it's just a really interesting exploration
I'm a
of
sea elf.
A sea elf.
True Potato Man says not murder, just accessory, just like a shiny bracelet on a bloody hand.
Exactly.
Crablet says polite murder.
Turns out that both of Mika's characters are the same, just different times.
Yep.
One is a sweeter version and one is a spicier. I feel like the sweeter one is meaner though. She murders more people for sure. I don't know, you guys. D&D is weird.
D&D's fun that way. What a game.
Yeah.
Man, I sure do love ravioli. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for calling you that, but
part.
that's your name now. Deal with it.
Hey, so I got an update, guys, from our one and only Vic.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
He said, yes! In all caps. He said, so what's the plan?
The plan is that we love you and we're glad you're gonna be here. We'll figure the rest out.
So good, so good. Yay, we're gonna have him back.
I can't. Is he still married to Galvin, or is that retcon?
That's in the future.
Future.
Yeah, that is the future. So I'm going to talk with him about my plan for the ending so that he can come in and kind of be a segue. So that'll be really fun. That'll be cool.
I'm so excited.
Ash, do we level up yet?
He's great.
Ash, Jen. Jen,
Yep.
do we level up?
Wait.
That was my next update.
Oh my god, me.
Sorry.
Okay, so
I want to use these spells.
and this is your last level.
No,
Damn it.
Jen. But Jen, what if we sent you cookies or something?
Ooh, good.
Yeah, what's
point.
your
What
address
if
on
we
stream?
sent you cookies?
But then could we have like another level if we sent you cookies? Because I'll send you cookies.
Well,
I got an ability
Jen, I'll
score
do it.
improvement.
I'm not messing around.
Yeah,
I'm not hecking
how
off.
about 2 levels, like maybe include
What if
cake?
we all send you a crate of trips of
No,
tips
Jen's
treats?
already got cake.
Tips treats though. I'm trying to bribe our DM. Ignore me.
I decided to read chat.
Chat, convince Jim to let us level up 2 levels.
Jack, please
Chat.
help us.
Chat.
Perhaps next game. Perhaps
Hey.
Jen
If we kill enough
already be a
civilians.
snack.
Jen,
Get
already-
out of here. Jenna's cake? What is happening? Why are we talking about booties?
Jen, you are a snack though.
Jen, we were saying we were going to send you cake and cookies if you let us have another level up.
Let me see.
1 level. Last year I got 3.
You know, if you paid attention to the conversation with the people in Zoom,
What do we
Ooh,
got here?
coming
We got
strong
don't
with my
do it.
artificer
I
stuff.
think they're higher level than me. I think you're right. 1
There's so
level.
much bribery
Last year I
happening
got
in chat
3.
right now.
Jen, I will send you all the baked goods. 2 levels. Please. Soraya even Soraya? Strong,
Soraya
maybe.
says
I'll
it.
gift another sub. I've been lurking this whole time and I'm happy. Happy I joined. Oh, Danny. Hello, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Welcome in.
Hey,
It's so
Danny.
nice to see you.
Jason, that's a
Please let them level up a little more. Give puppy eyes. I'll send cookies.
Makes him lose a level.
Make them lose a level. Thank you so much, Chav Hunter. Thank you so much. No, you guys are getting 1 level. Perhaps if you don't beeline through the story, then you'll make it to another one.
You
But
should be like, yeah, level up 1 more time and let us do it, and then be like, now level down. Like, just to
Yep.
teach us a lesson. Like,
all right, so you get 2 levels because everyone was like, give them a second level, but because Chav Hunter said you lose a level, you lose that
You
level.
lose that level.
0077 said, I'll send baked goods for real.
She
Guys.
will, though. Be careful.
Well,
That's good. What are we saying for the raid?
Don't
what's our
gamble on
raid
farts.
phrase?
Wow, huh? Wow, that was a lot I just heard there.
That was real specific.
Yeah, because he said it before the stream started.
What?
Don't gamble on a fart.
That's not what I said. First off, I said
Without context.
that's not what I said was every fart is
talked
gonna
to-
be a gamble.
Doing the hot one
If you're gonna
challenge.
quote me right. If you're gonna-
No, Crablet, I want you to know that was in reference to our Hot Ones decision. So, like, when we do that, just keep in mind what Sumner said. No farts can be trusted.
I don't
Thank
want to
you,
provide
Arya.
context.
I really
Anyway.
appreciate your support, Arya. Thank you.
If you're gonna-
Accessory to murder.
There you go.
That's not bad. If we're rating a D&D
Don't
channel
marry somebody.
specifically.
Oh yeah, accessory to murder. Better. I was trying to think of something with Bjork or whatever his name was, Raz's husband.
How about wait, she's dead? Question mark.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was dead till like halfway through that interaction. I mean, I did realize, but
Yeah, I feel like you were like glazed
Oh.
over for most of those interactions. You're like, wait a minute.
well, I I just thought maybe it was gonna end up better than it did, you know?
The good gen giveth and the good gen taketh away. So if you guys have our emotes, spam those in their chat. If you don't, you can just type in those little raid bombs and we can just bomb their chat with some nat 20s. That would be fun. And we've got, wait, she's dead? Pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, though, Jen. Get out of here, guys. Jeez. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so anything else?
I think that's really it. We'll be back Wednesday with more Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh
we will be back on Wednesday.
We might end Waterdeep when we end Oblivion Isles, honestly.
No, Dylan, it's going to last forever.
We're going into Strahd. Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, we're going to Strahd. It's fine.
We're gonna do Waterdeep forever until I'm 50.
No, we're gonna do Waterdeep until Strahd, and then you're never leaving Strahd. Sorry.
You laugh at me. Like
yeah, Strahd. When you're Strahd, you're here forever.
When you're Strahd, you're here.
When you're in Barovia, you're stuck.
Obviously,
it's like the worst Olive Garden.
I just want to play one.
When you're Strahd, your family.
The Goblin. Like really, that's it. If we
when you're Strahd, you're dead.
All right, thanks everyone for joining tonight. We love you guys, and as always, happy adventuring.
What are you doing?
Yep.
Yeah. Bye, guys. We love you.
Bye. We love you.
Chav Hunter voted for level 25 Strahd, so it's you got to give us levels, Jen.
I know, Bear. I know.
Jesus.
Technically, you have to.
I really want
Stream
Jesus to
ended.
Are you fucking kidding me? I literally asked them if they were gonna be done soon, and they said no.
Okay.
And they ended. Ooh! I'm sorry, Arya. I didn't mean to panic you. Did you say? I'm sorry, Arya. Did you?
Wow, that's